Coming to you live from the old world, this is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Jordan.
And I've got bad news for you. Oh, I was about to say a swear word about the old world, but it's the first 30 seconds of a YouTube video. I'm not supposed to. But the old world is in trouble. So we're going to evacuate it.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going with this.
You could just replace old world with current Earth.
Current. Oh, you don't think this is some fictional world?
Oh, no.
It's actually already occurred to me that this and Earthborn Rangers, which we're excited to try later this week, could be in the same setting.
Yeah. Some people
Some
go
people got left behind, and then they
Yeah.
managed to heal the world 3 millennia later.
Yeah. I'm about to say spoilers for something, but even saying spoilers for that thing would be a spoiler, so I won't do it. You should cut that out of the final video.
I'm not going to.
Sense. I know, I'm sure.
Anyway, Josh, you went to Essen.
I did, yes. And one of the many games I brought back is Evacuation.
Yeah, I'm excited to try it. It's not my usual... Heavy Euros are not my usual fare, so I'm looking forward to coming in last place. But
Having hauled a number of games halfway across the world, I can tell you that this was one of the lighter ones by weight, if that means anything to you.
it actually does make me feel better. Yeah. I'm already thinking about the weight and size of games lately because I'm visiting a friend in a few weeks and trying to pack only in a backpack to not pay for a carry-on bag. So I've already been like...
Are you going to have a video of, like, the backpack that you're assembling with your games in it? Or, like, what I brought, what I traveled with?
No.
It's going to be one of the giant backpacks that holds like 15 games in it.
It needs to fit under an airplane seat.
Okay, so no.
So, to avoid me having to pay $43.
Like you're going to be bringing very few, if any, games.
Yeah, my friend has games too.
Okay.
So most likely I won't.
You could dump all the components into Ziploc bags. That way they'll pack easier in a bag.
Yeah, that's actually a thing. Have you done that?
No, but I have friends who have.
You do more gaming-related travel than I have, so I can
Friends
see
of
it.
mine have done that.
Okay.
I would just put, like, a bunch of games in one box. Like,
Yeah, so, and certainly card games, you know, like she's, my friend that I'm visiting, she's been getting into Marvel Champions, so I might bring some decks, like
Nice.
that kind of thing. Yeah, I could throw into a,
You sure
throw
are
into a
for
box. And that's true, actually. Actually, she might have backed it. I remember she was really on the fence about backing it, and I don't remember where she landed.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Don't you wish we were playing Earthborn?
I was going to say, this is a video about evacuation. This will not be a learn to play video, but we're going to do our best to give a quick overview and kind of narrate what we're doing as we're going. Jordan patiently taught us the rules off camera before we started. So, are we... Well, I have to be a good YouTuber, but other than that, we about ready to start the game?
I think so.
So then I'll just say, hey, if you like games or playthroughs or us, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's the only way to support Optimal Play, since we don't have a Patreon or anything, so we appreciate if you do. Help boost us in the algorithm. With that, this is the old world.
Yes.
This is all of our people and buildings that are still there.
Right.
Unfortunately, it's going to be burnt to a crisp in exactly 4 years.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Scientists have nailed that
to be
down
clear,
really
it's,
nicely.
it's 4 game years.
The rule book does clarify.
It's not, it's not 4 real
This is not
years.
going to be a 4-year video. four pretend years.
Yeah, 4 pretend years.
Over which we will be... So we'll be moving to the new world, but what this really means is that we are simulating 2 economies, right? The old one and the new one, as the old one kind of winds down and the new one ramps up. Is
Right.
that... Am I summarizing the gist of the game there?
Yeah, although the 2 are connected. You need to take things from the old one that are winding down and bring them to the new one
Right.
to install them. And for all the fun we've been making of this game for the last 5 minutes for no reason at all, this board is so cool. I think
It
this is
is
one of the
very
coolest
cool. It is.
looking boards to come out this year. It looks amazing.
I agree. And that was honestly when Josh showed me his Essen haul and it was like 10 options and said, want to play any of these? It was like, this was the board that I saw that I was like, oh, that's not beige.
Yeah, no, it's mostly black. No, it's a very cool looking board. So yeah, I think we're excited to play.
For sure. So yeah, we'll be building ships, transporting our stuff over to the new world, settling them there, moving our satellites along this progress track. Where it's a little abstract what's happening there.
I think they are satellites.
They use a satellite symbol.
There's a little
for them,
satellite
yeah.
symbol, yeah.
Yeah. All right, then the first thing we do is gain income each year, right? Oh, let's I guess what's the so that I don't get it wrong. Would you remind us the goal of the game? We're playing race mode.
We are playing race mode, so this game has two modes. One is a race mode, and there's an end game condition, which I'll cover in a second. And whenever one player achieves that condition, the game will end effectively immediately. You might finish the phase that you're in. The alternative mode for the game is a points mode, wherein you play 4 full game years, and then you'll score points at the end. So we're playing race mode. The race end condition is produce the 3 resources in the game, which are energy, steel, and food, at a value of 8 in the new world. So you have to have all 3 of those tokens up at 8, plus you need to build 3 stadiums in the new world. And the stadiums make people happy, and you need to make your people happy.
It's the only thing at this point at this point in the humanity's timeline. It's the only thing that makes them happy.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, like I was saying, it's like bread and circuses. You got to feed people and entertain them.
Yeah.
So those are the end conditions. I imagine that they'll happen in year 4, although maybe they'll happen in year 3.
Yeah, the other mode is you just play 4 years and then there's a point system. I do expect that the race game is still going to go into year 4, at least.
We'll see.
Yeah, and it still ends at the end of 4 years, right? Actually, this is a question I maybe don't know the answer to as I ask it.
Yes.
There is no such thing as a 5th year, even in race mode.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So no matter how poorly we play, it'll be 4 years max.
Yes, don't worry.
Good. All right, then. So we gained our income based on what's based on our buildings on the old world. We gained generated resources that are old world specific resources. Everyone has the same set of things in their kind of continent, so we all generated 7 of each resource. But then we have to feed people.
Right, and just to say, if we had anything in the new world, in this phase of the game, we'd also generate resources over here, but we don't. And so now we have to feed, and in the new world, we owe 5 food, and in the old world, we owe nothing, because there's nothing there. And that's there's sort of a year summary chart up here that tells you what you owe. And so, of the 7 food that we started with, we are all going to immediately spend 5.
Yep. Would you hand me a 1 cube?
I sure will.
Thank you.
And so now we have, each of us, 7 steel, 7 energy, and 2 food remaining.
Right. And then, unfortunately, it is the one thing kind of covered by the picture up here, but there's a turn order tracker here that can change from year to year. But according to it, Josh is going first as he drops his hand of cards on the floor.
I only dropped 1.
So in the action phase, we're going to take turns in turn order until we've all passed, taking either one of the default actions printed on our board, or we are playing with the action cards that give us a hand of additional options, right?
Yeah, we should explain that. So we're playing the advanced action card variant, wherein we can play our cards that have certain effects on them.
Oh, and you're showing your hand there.
Oh, yes.
Well,
I don't think... You can read this, and I don't think I'll make a difference. And then, additionally, there is this sort of goal card, and there's 2 ways to play with this. And we're playing the generous... it's actually not a goal card, it's a benefit card. We're playing the generous benefit variant.
I thought it was bonuses.
It is bonuses. We were playing the generous bonuses variant, wherein we just have to... We'll cover the bonuses phase when we get to it, but we're playing the generous variant. So that's our setup.
Right.
So I can either play these cards face up over here to do what's printed on them, or face down to do one of the printed actions.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right.
With that, what'll it be?
Sorry, one more thing. Do you think it makes sense to just go over the scope of a year really quickly before we start playing? Will that be helpful for the video?
Yeah, we covered the first 2 phases. What else we got?
So we got, the income step, and then the action step. Then we're going to transport, wherein we can fly our ships between the new and old world, transporting resources. Then we have the turn order step, wherein the happiest player will become the first player for the next round. Then we've got the progress step, wherein our satellites are going to advance along these tracks, and we'll cover the significance of that when we come to it. Then we have the bonuses check step, where we're going to evaluate whether or not we've obtained either of these bonuses. And then finally, we're going to do some cleanup, refresh these sort of card and ship markets, and then start the next year.
Cool.
All right.
All
Josh,
right.
start playing a card, and then I'll interrupt you one more time.
Yeah, I was going to say, he bought you a lot of time to think there, so I expect you to be ready.
I'm going to play face down on this one, and I'm going to develop...
A technology?
Yes.
Yeah, so we all
Which
have.
one is the?
I'll fill the air while you think.
There we go. This one,
we,
this one.
we all have a set of. We each randomly got a set of these 9 technologies. So like my 9 go together. I didn't get 9 random ones, but their orientation matters a little bit, and that was also quasi-randomized. There's a lot of quasi-random in this game. Mm-hmm. And the setup to this game, actually. I think once you get going, the only random thing is what action cards you're drawing. Jordan, you're no. Yes, you're pink. I'm blue.
I am pink.
Colors, so you're up.
Yeah, I realized when I picked this card that... Oh, no. Oh, actually, no, this is fine. Okay. Everything's fine, everyone. Don't worry. Okay, so I am going to similarly do this, but I'm going to do... you went to 4. I'm actually going to go to 1.
Oh, critical error.
Critical error on my part, I think. And so I can either get a resource and a tech, or I can get a resource and 2 development actions. And I would like to get a resource and a tech.
Okay.
And so I'm going to get my far left tech here, which says, when taking a spaceship, stadium, or infrastructure, choose from 2 more. So I assume what that means is if I were to draw from here, I could look at the top 2 cards.
Seems like it, yeah. Which I guess you would leave them on top and also know what's coming then?
I'll check that. Maybe that's in the guide.
It's not. We checked that.
Oh, we did?
We checked the... there's a technology glossary that does not include that particular technology we had some questions about. So.
Interesting. I thought it was one of Josh's that we looked at. But you could easily be right.
Oh, maybe it was. Yeah, I don't know why it's not just all the technologies.
Additionally,
anyway.
yeah, that's strange. Additionally, I get a resource. And I think, unless I'm mistaken, I can gain that resource in either location.
That's my understanding too.
Okay, so
yeah.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to gain a steal in the New World.
Interesting. Okay.
Ba-ba-ba.
I didn't even think of doing that with my any action or any resource stuff.
Yeah.
Gaining a factory would put a factory out here.
No. What do you mean gaining a factory?
The card says gain a factory. No.
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 Because I don't think so. Can I have that thing?
Because
I'm pretty sure
there's also a card that says prefab a factory.
I hear you. I hear you. but I think no.
Okay.
Wait, let me double check.
I hear you, but
Take the factory tile from the reserve beside your board and put it on the New World side. That's what gain means.
Okay,
So.
that's what I...
No, that's the same as prefab.
It's over here.
You can prefab in either location. You just have to pay from the same location.
Interesting. So, well, I mean, I'll just show you the card. This one's gain an energy factory and prefab a factory as 2 separate actions.
Oh, because the prefab one costs, and this one's free.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, so now that you have a New World Steel, you can start building a factory over there, even though your civilization has not yet been there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what happened was this steel magically
bearing
appeared
probe.
in the New World.
Yeah.
And
well,
you know what? I think actually
we already have
the
naturally
scouts
occurring.
are there. You know, like
Yeah.
the scouts are
Naturally
here.
Maybe just robots.
Yeah, maybe just
no people yet,
the
but
Mars
yeah.
rover, the
Yeah.
New World rover.
New World rover. Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, at the end of your turn, you draw a card. Did you already do that?
I did.
Okay.
He did.
That was where I got the factory question.
Okay.
and that made me think like maybe we should move this somewhere a little better for people like me with
That's
reach.
probably good.
You think this should just be floating in space?
Yes.
You know what? I will sacrifice, and I will let it go all the way here, so that it's not floating in space.
I mean, all this stuff is already floating in space. So I don't feel like a purist about it, I guess, but it's fine.
I don't really either. I don't know why I did that.
It's my turn, huh? I am going to. I think I'm going to copy you now that I know that's a thing.
I think that's right? I think I can do that.
Yeah, and I'm going to take that rightmost action, gain a resource of my choice.
Track your actions.
Oh yeah, good call. This is my first action of the round. I would like a food if you'd hand it to me for the New World. We don't need steel until we have some food for our robots there. And then I'm going to research a tech with that. This bottom row tech for me says action 3 no longer costs energy. Normally there's an increasing cost to taking more than 2 actions in a year. Now the third one doesn't cost me anything. And I'll flip that because I've used my once per year. Okay. Back to Josh.
Okay.
I'm curious how much, because there was no no player scaling at all, right? It's not like any section of the new world is blocked off because we have fewer than 4 players.
No, I don't believe
So
so.
I'm curious how different the game feels as far as like competitiveness for the nodes there, or if there's just kind of plenty to go around regardless. Let's find out.
Say.
I'm gonna take a food over here, and then I'm gonna develop a technology. I'm gonna develop this technology, which once per year lets me do an exchange for 2. And I think.
While he thinks, remind me the transport phase. Can I send as many ships as I have energy to fuel? It's not like one ship.
No.
Okay. And there's no extra cost for ships beyond the first or anything, other than the energy printed on them.
No.
I've changed my mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna gain an energy factor instead of getting the resource trading. Maybe I'll regret that later, but
Okay.
We can
that's a
hope.
problem for later.
Yeah.
That is a problem for later. All right, I'm going to play this card that says settle a site and gain a clone. So I'll gain a clone first,
Yeah.
and then I'll settle a site.
I was just gonna say, I just looked
That seems
down,
very
and now
good.
that I have food on the new world, the clone action could get population there, and then you could start settling. Like, I guess it is possible. I was saying earlier I didn't even see how it was possible to settle the new world in year 1, but
I'm doing
Here we go.
Here it is.
you've paid the steel
I
to...
paid the steel to settle, and I'll gain 1
That was,
steel population.
yeah, steel production.
Yeah. Production, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go a different route. I'm gonna build ships. Get my,
That's my second action.
get my stuff off of the old world. Right? Yeah.
Doesn't
I'll
seem
have to draw
right.
a card.
No. So I'm gonna take the. I'll play this action. It says discard up to 3 ships from the board and refill, then build a ship. So I don't think I want those real expensive food ships. These ones cost 2 food as part of their costs. So I'm gonna clear those from play. Replace them.
Oh, up to 3. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
That's the same when you opt to pay 1 energy to change it. It's up to them. So we've got one that costs, well, still 2 food, but less steel. And that one just costs steel. Okay, and then I'm building a ship here, paying its cost right now. I'm going to... what am I going to do? I will... This one can bring a stadium over? But why? We do start with 1 stadium that is... The art is just a picture of a board game.
Yeah.
I could send that to the
Generates
new
no
world.
happiness.
It generates no happiness, but it could be one of the required stadiums in the new world so that I don't have to worry about it until...
But I feel like you'd probably use this to
Later.
evacuate a factory.
Oh, right, because it can be any factory.
Right.
That is right. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to build that ship, paying 2 steel, 2 food. I'm going to need a small steel cube. Whoa. Try not to throw it across the board. Okay.
I'm refilling this market for you.
Thank you. All right, that's my turn.
Well, I'm very unhappy with your turn because I did like one of those ships that you threw away.
You can, when a card has 2 things on it, you can do them in either order.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right. Well,
And
I'm
move your
going,
action marker 1 step. as
Oh,
well.
thank you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be building a stadium and building a ship.
Whoa.
I think I'm going to spend an energy to get rid of...
Well, you have to also spend an energy to do that.
You're right. Spend another energy to sweep 2 of these away.
God, you guys are just
Well,
getting rid of all those ships.
I like the ones that were there, and Brandon took them from me, so now I have to find better ones.
That was actually why I did it.
Yeah, I know.
Was
I know.
I'm
You knew what I was
skilled
doing.
enough at this game to identify what Josh wanted.
Okay. I'll build this guy
God, I really wanted that.
for 4 steel and 2 food. Boop. And then I will also be building a stadium, which I will build this for 3 steel and 1 food since I get stadiums at 1 less cost.
Oh wow.
So I got.
But you're building it on the old world. I guess they still generate happiness there. Does it? They generate happiness regardless of which world they're on, right?
Some things only care about happiness on the new world. Some things care about happiness wherever it may be. So, for instance, turn order is happiness anywhere.
Right. That's actually the only thing that I'm aware of that happiness matters for.
Happiness matters as a tiebreaker at the end of the game, and it's only new world happiness.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this energy factory doing anything for me right now?
No.
How do I make it do something?
Settle.
Put it on the board.
And that's a settle action?
Take a settle action, and you can. There's a couple tundra locations that just need a factory that you could drop it on. Yeah.
Okay, over to me, right?
Over to you.
I will also be building a ship. And now when I do this, I can look at the top 2. We never really figured this out exactly, but I assume these are going to stay on top, so let's just...
I think that's just how we'll play it. Yeah, you can look at the top 2, leave them on top.
And for all that, I think that I want this one. And so I will take it and spend 3 steel and 1 food.
The ships need names. What did I have killed them to name the ships? Like the ships in Eclipse have names, don't they?
No.
Really?
Well, you mean like the smallest ship is like a fighter and the next ship up is like a corvette or something?
Yeah.
But these are all unique. Or they're all transports.
It's not that hard to make up 20 bullshit ship names.
They're all called Serenity.
Oh, well then.
Okay, and I have to pay 1 energy to do that as well. I forgot about that part. Oh yeah, that's in the rules.
It's
right
not
next to the level, the tech
Yeah.
ones are for babies.
It's not as though they were saving on localization, because there's still text printed on all these other tiles.
It's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so for my third action, which doesn't cost me anything. Yeah, did you pay an energy for your third action?
I did.
Okay. This doesn't cost me anything because I got techs for days. I'm going to... Wait.
Okay.
Damn it. I need more food. I'm not going to do the thing I thought I was just going to do quite yet. Oh no, this is definitely... I've already screwed up. Okay, this is fine. I'm going to play this action card to build a ship, and I may make an exchange. So I will spend 3 steel to build... oh man, that one costs extra energy, but it evacuates blue sites, which I don't have anything that evacuates those yet.
This is build a ship and pay 1 less resource. Is that what we think that is?
One more resource.
Pay 1
The
more
red
resource.
the red bordered resource symbol increases the cost. Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah, I actually kind of really want to get above 6 and under 13.
No, I didn't take a card.
Which I should work harder at because I only have 3 progress worth of cards played so far. Okay. So the ship I will build is... I guess it's this one. I don't like that it costs 2 energy to fly. But... You know what? No. Oh man, sorry. I went for the ship strategy because I have this tech in the middle that says your ships return to the old world as soon as they're unloaded, which seems nuts, but I don't think I'm getting there this year. So then if I I need to have that researched before I do the transporting and unloading, right? Otherwise they are stuck in the new world.
Why wouldn't you get there this year? Transport is its own phase, right?
No.
No, I
He's
need
not
to
gonna
research
get to
tech
that
3
tech.
times to get that tech done.
Yeah. You're probably not doing that.
I'm probably not doing
It's
that.
actually even more than that because you need to research 3 more times.
Yeah,
3.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
Yeah. Not 3 times total. Yeah, 3 more. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. I am just going to... I think I gotta do... more or less what Jordan did over the next 2 turns. Do I want New World production? This is so hard.
Oh man.
Oh man is right.
So what is this bonus up here?
The top one is build a ship, paying 1 additional research. The bottom one is get a gray cube, I think.
2 food, and how am
do
I?
a transfer?
How am I gonna get food over
I mean,
there?
the free ship build action seems better, but like.
But you still have to pay the resources for it, which I'm already out of.
Yeah.
Wow, you spend all the
I did.
All right. I don't think I'm. After all that, I'm gonna retcon slightly, not play that card. Instead, I am going to play this face down here in the 4 progress action to take a resource of my choice, and I will take a food, and then make up to 3 exchanges. And I am going to, let's see, I need an energy to fly the ship. I'm gonna want to take at least 1 more action, so I'm gonna need 2 energy. But I think I could do energy to steal. I'm gonna take I'm gonna trade 3 energy in for 2 steel and a food, and we'll see how that works out. Okay, that was the longest single action anyone has ever taken. Josh, you're up if you want to take an action.
Question. So my card says settle a site that requires at least 1 factory.
You don't have a population.
Okay.
I mean, you can settle a site that you can go here.
Mm-hmm.
Right. With my
Yeah.
but am I meeting does this mean I have to have a factory out there already, or does it mean I can just
No. It does not mean you have to already have a factory.
Okay, so I can play this to put this factory out if I
I
choose.
believe so, yes.
Then I will do that. So 2 energy for the action. Then I'm putting this out here, or I guess it can be any on any of these, right?
Yeah, except these ones have other requirements. And,
Right.
like, you must fill the whole thing. So you can't do, like, this one,
Okay.
or, like, you can't do that one, because you don't have a
Right.
populace.
So
you're-
yeah, this seems like a fair enough spot.
Yeah.
All right, and so that gives me 1 energy income over here. Is that
Yeah, I think so.
okay?
Yeah.
And then I also get to research a technology as part of this action, which I will just make some progress on this one.
I feel like your stuff, your cards seem pretty good. My cards seem pretty terrible. Okay, I'm going to build a second ship.
Oh, I have regrets already.
It's going to be this ship. I
Okay.
have to pay 2 energy first to take the action, and then I have to pay 3 steel to build the ship.
All right.
I'm worried about actually leaving too quickly. Because if you leave too fast, you're actually not going to get enough resources.
Yeah.
Like, now I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, I've
you-
got so much stuff. But do I actually want to leave with all this? I don't know. All right, let's find out.
Okay. Well, boy, do I have regrets already. But I am going to pay 2 energy to take another action. I actually, the thing that I already regret is having swapped out quite as much energy as I did for steel. But that's okay. So 2 energy, I will take.
Yeah, I may have built a stadium too early, since I don't actually need it until the 3rd year or whatever.
Well, you know, who knows? Who can say?
Okay, I'm gonna play this card that
I said
says
that card, and I wanted it.
pay 2 food to prefab a food factory and research a technology. I'm going to do it in the opposite order. So I'm going to research a technology. I'll research this one that says gain a food factory. And when you prefab a food factory, you may prefab a second factory of any type. Then I'll prefab a food factory. So spend my food up here to get a food factory and one of any type, which will be, what's the point of energy up in there? What's it good for? Flying ships back? Oh, and
Flying
taking
ships back
extra
is-
turns, I guess. Right, you can spend that from
eventually,
either.
not yet, but eventually.
Oh, right.
Right now, mostly we care about energy over here, but getting your ships back is an important element for energy on the left
Yeah.
side.
Okay, then I'm gonna make it a steel factory for now.
Yeah, trap that ship. Agreed.
Oh, damn it. You're right. I do want to get it back eventually, someday. All right, that's my turn.
I'm going to pass.
You've got the energy.
I do, but I want that energy for my ship.
Yeah, me too. Jordan.
Do it.
Do it.
I realized I should not have built the ship with this, because right now I'm sitting at 5, which would let me build the ship. So why did I build the ship with this? Makes no sense. So I can't afford another ship. What am I even thinking about? What was I even thinking about? And now I have to pay 3 energy to do this.
Which would mean none of your ships can move.
No, I mean this. I was planning to get this tech, which says all of your ships fly for 1. I assume that means all of them, or does that mean each of them?
I think each, yeah.
Yeah.
All of them fly for 1 energy would be enormously powerful.
On the one
for
hand,
level 1
it would
tech.
be enormously powerful. On the other hand, it's exactly what it says. All of them fly for 1.
It is.
So I don't know. Like
I agree.
It's a level 1 tech.
all
I
of your
think it
ships
means
fly
all,
for 1
I think it
energy.
means all of your ships look like this. Right?
That's why I got the 2. Listen, I thought that, but then I reread it, and then I was like, oh, maybe that's not what it means. Wishful thinking.
Yeah.
That is a very good
all
ship.
the ships that we've seen cost 1 or 2?
Yes.
So all that does is it discounts the 2s to 1s.
I
guess.
there could be 3s in there. We don't know. There could be 4s in there for all we know.
I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any 4s in there.
It seems like a really steep cost, yeah.
Yeah.
And these are just shuffled randomly. There's no tiering, so yeah, probably only 1s and 2s.
So I guess I'll just pass so that I can pay 4 and let both of them go. And then not build another ship with that bonus. Oh no, I'm fine. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to do the thing that I plan to do, which is the following.
Those bonuses come after transport.
I will
You're clear on that,
go
right?
here. What?
Bonuses come after transport?
Shit.
I thought you might want a reminder of that. It's on the year reference card.
Thank you so much. God dang. So I'm at 5. Okay, I really messed this up. Well, I guess I'm passing and being wasteful. But that's life sometimes.
I'm passing and not being wasteful.
Great.
That's how I look at it anyway.
Wonderful.
Left a lot of materials on the old world there.
Oh, you think that's wasteful?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe I've got big plans for them. Maybe, no, I don't have big plans. I don't know. I can always fly it over.
You can.
Okay, so we all passed. So next is transport. So here, tell me if I'm doing this right. It's going to cost me an energy. I can I can evacuate a gray bordered location. So like
Right.
and I'm now noticing that the borders here kind of correspond to the art of the landscape they're on. So it's like it's a mountainous location.
Yep.
And I definitely need the food production here for another year. So I am going to take, I'm going to take these energy producing population. No, I want energy. Oh man.
Yeah, it's tough.
This is tough.
I know I want to evacuate these people, but I kind of like what they're doing.
Yeah. Okay, I will. Especially because I have plenty of steel. Okay, I'll take the steel factory. And then I can also bring one factory or stadium, and you said that can also be evacuated, right? So
Yep.
I'm going to take this center one that can only be evacuated that way.
Correct.
And I can fly one resource, so I will throw a steel on there. And then it's going to fly over to the New World, drop all this stuff off
those two
in the
tokens-
form of these
yeah,
tokens, right?
right.
And this resource can come over, and we'll just discard those. And the ship is stuck over here because I don't have the tech yet that would send it back all cool. Like, I think I did it.
Right.
Okay.
All right, so
What I did not do, I realized, is draw a card at the end of the last turn. As
2
if that matters.
energy to fuel the ship. It's going to carry 1 stadium for me. I guess it'll carry my energy resource, because why not?
Why
Yes.
not, you say, until you have one energy short of what you really want to do next year on the old world.
That's true.
I'm just shit
But
talking to get you to second
you know
guess.
what? I want to maximize my cargo capacity.
Okay.
So this is a stadium or factory, is what this is, right?
2.
Right. So I've
Yep.
got 1 stadium, and then I want to do 1 factory. I'm not going to be able to feed my people if I take food away. So
Yeah,
let's
that
not
was my
take food
concern.
away.
Because we have to have 4 food on the old world.
Right, and we're going to lose 1 from progress.
Ooh, scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay.
Only if you go over that.
Which I will. I mean, I guess I don't have to. I could, like, move
Yeah.
both of my things.
Right. You don't have to.
Okay, I'm gonna take an energy factory. I think.
We can probably do this simultaneously, huh?
I think so. I was
Probably.
trying to do it to kind of demonstrate and make sure I did it right. But if you two want to both act
And then a
at the same
blue
time,
bordered thing.
So I'm going to take this one.
Oh,
Actually,
interesting. This
food is
could be
probably
the
not
blue
best.
bordered thing.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
this has sure got that Eurogame feel of all actions are bad. Nothing feels like the
All
clear
right.
thing to
So I'll
do.
take this. Actually, what I'm realizing is it's dangerous to remove energy, too.
Do these plop
Yeah.
down immediately?
Plop down on here?
Yeah.
No, they just unload onto
they're
that side
just
of the
here.
board. Yeah.
But they do increase my income, right?
No.
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 What are they doing?
You have
over
to.
here?
No,
This
just.
you discard immediately.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
just get 2 populace in space.
Yep.
This you
Oh.
discard immediately, and you just get 1 of these in space. And so
Yep.
now you have things that you can settle with.
Gotcha. Okay.
And in fact, I think you just turn those face down over here.
Oh.
Oh.
So that you don't.
That way you're
think
not looking at the
that you
icons
have
over there.
them, Yeah.
Smart. Okay.
Okay, so I think I'm going to do this one for a yellow. And so that's going to be 2 people on here. And then this one can also take a factory with it, and it's going to take a steel factory.
Okay.
So I'll put a steel factory on there. Okay, and then this one can take a blue, and it's going to take... how much food do we need? 4? I'm fine. I'm going to take this one. So that's going to be 2 more populace. And then it can take a factory, and it's going to take this factory. And so that's an energy factory. And then they can each take resource. Well, I have to spend 4 energy to fly them, so that's fine. And then they can each take 2 or 1 resource. I'm going to leave this food here just in case, but I will fly the steel out with this ship. And so I will dump all of this stuff over here. Oops. And then I'll leave the ships over here as well.
Okay.
How do I gain the ability to settle outside of the tundra again?
Crossing.
Past the desert,
Yeah.
past the forest.
Right.
Make some progress, Josh.
Which we're going to do right now. And we are, actually,
Yeah.
no, we're going to do transport, or turn order first. So
Okay.
who has the most happiness? It's
I have
Josh.
That's Josh.
Josh
So
going first.
Josh is going first, and then
You and I are
are tied
tied,
at
so we're
0,
gonna
so
swap.
we swap order. Okay.
One rule that we all remember.
Yeah, for some reason, I read some of the rule book, and that was like the one.
And I'm
thing
realizing
that I
now it's
remembered.
bad to go last for this progress step.
It's bad for progress. It's actually I can't really think of any reason it's good to go
No.
last.
No. Well, Josh, you're first.
All
So
right.
you have what's
So-
your progress?
so
total?
Yeah, remind me. You're just dividing up the total progress between your 2 satellites, or you have to go. You don't have to move in increments of like the values of the actions. Okay.
No, I don't think
So
so.
I've got 1, 5, 7. So I
Nothing.
think
You're nothing.
So you have to go past that thing.
I do. Yes. There's no way to keep both of them from going there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Are you not gonna have to move past this?
Yeah, I'll just
No.
go ahead
You
and
have
do
6?
1 the
5.
whole way.
Oh wow, that's so little progress.
I know. It's a mistake.
I leaned it with my last action. It was a 4 or 5 progress card, so
No, yeah, no, I definitely.
I leaned into making some progress here.
I'm not too proud of it.
So these, we've talked about the settlement symbols. These are just you immediately gain a resource if you
That's
land
right,
here,
yeah.
and you immediately research tech if you land here.
Right. And so,
Okay.
Josh, did you flip over one of your
Oh, I did not.
Yep.
Goodbye.
for
every
passing that
resource.
Oof.
first progress?
Yeah,
marker?
that hurts. I'm not looking forward to doing that, but I'm gonna have to because I have 1, 5, 10, or 11 progress, my choice. So
It occurs to me that it might have been actually just fine for you to have taken a 4th action and not sailed your ships. Because then all of your old world stuff would have still produced. You wouldn't have lost anything. You wouldn't have moved anything. And you just have the ships waiting there to do a big move later.
No, I don't think so.
this is not a space, right?
It is not.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I said I have 10 or 11,
So 10,
So
because
10,
you can't cross
yeah,
that until
right.
you've crossed that with the
but I do not want to pass this with both of them this year.
You
So
probably do.
You
where,
could put 1 on that one.
where do I want to land? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feels pretty good. That gives me a settlement symbol and any resource. I'll just take an energy, probably in the old world, because that's still where we're paying for actions from. And then that leaves 3 for the other one, which gives me, I'm looking at the board really quick, Let's just take both of the... You have to pay steel from the New World to settle here?
Yep.
How am I supposed to get that?
Well, you could get some steel production.
I guess I could have just taken it instead of energy on the Old World. That's actually probably the play. Let me get some New World steel instead of that energy.
Mm.
Now I have 2 New World steel because I sent one on my ship, so never mind, I'm good. Okay, so I'll land here on the black settlement symbol. Alright, Josh. Alright, Jordan.
I will go 3 with one of them to the double pink, or the double wet yellow, and then 2 with the other.
Okay.
Nice.
And then bonuses. So I guess this can also be simultaneous, but Jordan, you've gotten for coming in under 6, you get to build a ship at a 1 increased cost.
No, I should have.
You're not doing it?
What I should have done is not taken the build a ship action and then planned to do it then.
Oh, yeah.
So it's too late.
And then Josh, you and I each gain a steel and can make an exchange.
Do we get to choose where the steel goes?
I think so. Yeah. Anytime that like an effect just grants you a resource, you choose where it goes. So yeah, New World.
And then we can make a swap.
Oh, almost forgot. I passed and have to flip one of those. Yeah, I can make a swap. How about on food? And then we're gonna need 2 next year. All right, I'm feeling. No, I'm gonna take food. Ships, the good ships want food, so I'm gonna take food as my. Basically, I'm gaining a steel and immediately swapping it for food is what I did.
Great. All right, so during cleanup, is everyone ready for cleanup?
I'm actually going to put the steel on the Old World.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is going to move down 1 step. We're going to remove the old year-end bonus
I
card.
must have gained the steel and put it there, and then
Did you gain 2 steel?
because otherwise I can't remember how I got to 3 steel.
So next round, you can either, if you come in under 10, you'll get 2 energy, or if you come in under 7, you'll get an energy, and you get to build a factory paying an additional resource, it looks like.
An additional one, yeah.
Okay.
I have
And
a lot of
then
factories.
We're going to freshen the infrastructure, spaceships, and stadiums. So basically, the X is going to be discarded, and then we're going to move everything down.
Yeah, so no one's even really looked at the infrastructure yet, but probably
Probably we should.
it's
know,
getting
I
closer
can't-
to time to start.
And then we're going to reset your actions by taking all the cards that are down here or played next to it and discarding them. And then move your action marker back down to 0. And that's
Alright.
all of cleanup. And so we're on to round 2, and during round 2 we're going to start. The very first thing we do when we're playing with this advanced card thing.
Here's the discard
is-
pile.
Oh yeah, we shuffle the discard pile into the deck again, so you might see the same cards.
Oh, but not your hand, right?
Not your
Is that
hand.
what you just handed? Oh, I don't know. I missed what you were just handing him. Okay.
So yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's like you can draw any card in any round, unless another player's holding it.
That is
Yeah.
interesting.
Did you catch the little detail in the rules that some of these these infrastructure, similar to the ships, actually everything, nothing has names, but you cannot have 2 infrastructure with the same art.
I did not say that rule when I was reteaching it, but you cannot have 2.
Yeah, and there's even a
Just
little.
infrastructure, or is it stadiums as well?
It's just infrastructure. There's even a little exclamation point on some of them. This is the first one we've seen come up that tells you that there are other cards with the same art in the deck.
Oh, that's what that
so
means.
they may not do the same thing. They're not
Yeah.
necessarily duplicate cards entirely. You just can't have 2 with the same art for some reason. I don't know how the game design lands there, but
So who's first? Josh, you, me. Josh, you, me. So we're dealing out 3 additional cards that you add to your hand of 7,
And then
you're going to discard back down.
keep a total of 4. Okay.
Keep 4 total. Yeah.
No.
I like that.
I like.
I don't think I need this. I don't have this symbol, so I can't do that action.
I like several of
Too easy to
these.
discard. What else do I want to discard?
And so these infrastructure, so this is the cost, this is the requirement, this is the benefit is just this little corner, and that's a production game,
Yes.
right? Okay. So those seem good if you can pull them off. Oh, there's a new symbol on this infrastructure card. I'm suddenly, partly because I drew a bunch of actions that deal with infrastructure, I'm suddenly looking at these. we talked, I think,
That means-
off camera. This symbol means that they have to be on the same
Diagonal.
definitely diagonal and
Diagonal.
not horizontal.
That means diagonal.
And then this line means horizontal.
I believe
I didn't
so.
realize that this symbol didn't just mean any line.
Can we
I'll
go
double
over what
check.
these things are doing again?
They increase your production.
They increase your production on the New World by that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're just putting discs out on.
You have to, so this little...
Oh no, this is the requirement. You have to have those
Yeah,
things.
so this little symbol icon is the action you take. But and you can see that they're often paired in twos. Each infrastructure action, it's called an infrastructure move, either like claims one, adding it to your hand, or plays one that's in your hand, paying its cost. And gaining its production. But then they have these requirements that you have certain, like this card requires that you have a factory in the water and a population in the tundra.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of them not only have requirements that you have certain types of things, but that they are in certain orientations on the New World, which is
and what I said was accurate.
wild.
So
Okay.
that's horizontal and the other one's diagonal.
interesting. That was not my interpretation from what we said before, that it does not include horizontal.
Right. Specifically, it's one of those two diagonals.
Weird. Okay. But they don't have to be adjacent to each other. They just have to be on the same line, right?
I believe that is correct.
That was what we said. Because some of them, that's the only way they make sense. Like I
Yeah.
think when we were setting up the game, we saw one that was like two tundra and a forest, which are not adjacent to each other.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I have to discard one more card.
Yeah, that's where I am too. But it'll be this one, I think. Right, you're two. We're coming along. We're only
Year
like-
2 seems like it's going to be the hardest.
think I don't
year,
need
right?
this.
Like you're like in this spot where you've just like evacuated some stuff, but like now you really just need at least as many resources as you had before, but you'll have fewer.
Speak for yourself. I'm set up perfectly.
Okay, that's true. You did hoard a lot.
All right, production. Right?
Speaking of which, income, right? Yeah. So,
So I'm getting
One energy. for
old
the new
world, I'm getting 5 steel,
1, 2, 3, 4,
5
5,
energy.
6 food.
6 food. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 energy. And 1. Wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then steel, I'm only getting 3, which seems
Whoa.
bad.
That's not very much.
No. Over here, I'm getting 1.
Jordan, could you hand me 5 energy, 5 steel, and after paying 4 to my population, 2 food?
And I should
you.
just pay my 4 food right now.
Yeah,
So
it seems like you
there's
might
6.
as well like net it out.
Yeah.
The other thing that happens here is that we check whether we have enough stadiums for our people to be satisfied.
We only
Right now
need-
the requirement is 0, but starting next year we need 1.
Right.
Although, is it 1 on the New World?
Yeah.
So I should have flown my board game over.
It really wouldn't. Well, I guess you would have. It would have been cargo capacity.
Up to you.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been instead of a factory, but I have a lot of factories. Man, I don't know. This is gonna be a hard year. Okay, and we reset our action tracks.
Yep.
And then we go into actions, right? Starting with
right.
Josh.
Yeah, starting with me.
Starting with you. Good luck, buddy.
What did I land on over here?
Oh, and don't forget to reset your little 1 counter over here. I don't know if everyone's done that already.
I have. I'll help you with your track. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Like, what's the what are these? Like, is there a word for this kind of like cloudy, transparent, plasticky? I don't know. I've always liked game components that have this particular quality, and I have no idea how to describe it.
Plastic.
Plastic, yeah. I've always liked plastic. One of my favorite materials.
Infrastructure
that's what it
actions.
is. I
The
don't know.
resources. Do
what's
infrastructure action resources have to come from the New World?
If
Yes.
sorry, what are you asking?
I believe you have to, when you're spending resources to build infrastructure,
Oh.
I think it has to come from the New World, right?
I
Because the infrastructure is built
would
on the
think so.
New World.
Oh, I need to feed. I
Functionally.
didn't feed my people.
Yeah, you do
Four,
need
right?
to feed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me check that for you.
This is.
By the way, you can pay any resource to discard stuff. It doesn't have to be an energy, which I know you were saying.
Oh.
Build infrastructure. Yes, New World Resources to play an infrastructure card.
Okay. I have regrets that I didn't take the double yellow here.
Oof. I'm definitely planning on having that double yellow.
Then it sounds like we're eyeing the same spot because I only see one Tundra double yellow.
Yep. Look, it's got two
But
factories.
luckily we're not. I don't have it, so you're not competing with me. Unless actually, I've seen action cards that say settle ignoring requirements. So
Do you have one?
I may have at one point, and
Okay.
I think I played it face down last year.
I'm delighted to hear that.
Alright, I'm going to play here during my one time to gain a food over here, and then technology for here, I think.
So you don't get anything at the time that you settle, right? It's just increasing your production.
Yeah, it hurts.
You don't like immediately get one resource
No,
at that
yeah,
time.
I know, I'm with you, yeah. Yeah.
That's rough.
And
It
then
ain't
I
great.
need
Where'd
the cards go?
Just where you'd expect.
Jordan's hoarding.
All right, over to Brandon.
Oh, that's
I have to go.
You do. You have to.
Yeah, I played badly. Turns out.
Don't say that.
I think. All right, I guess I've just got to. Clone? I need some population over there. But I also need chips here. And I need to settle. So what I really need is more energy.
Oh no.
I need it all.
That's what I really need.
Okay. Alright. I'll just do this for now. I will play this 0 progress action. It says research and technology settle a site. So I'm going to make progress researching this tech that says your ships return to the old world as soon as they're unloaded, because someday I'll probably send another ship. And then I will settle a site. I'm just going to drop an... Am I going to be spending energy from the new world for actions next year? Probably. You would think. So I'm going to settle... Oh man, but now is the... Jeez. Next year we need 2 food on the new world?
Next year, we have 2
Damn!
food on
We
the
need to like
walls.
either produce or get 2 food over there this year.
Or do an exchange.
Like move it over, exchange it, gain it from random gains, however you get it, but it needs to happen now.
Right.
So I'm gonna put a food factory
Yeah, that's smart.
here. And that's gonna give me 1 food production, my first New World production. And that's my... I have to... No, I don't have to pay a steel for a factory, only for population settling. So, okay, so that's my action.
Yeah, I should probably do something. I'm realizing I should have... I didn't bring a food factory because I was like, who cares? But no.
You gotta
I
start
didn't-
carrying
I
pretty
care.
fast. Yeah.
I didn't because I wanted my food over here.
Great. You're just...
But I also want it over here.
Yeah, I'm going to do this.
Oh my god.
I'm going to take a food like this.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use this, and I'm going to do a double this thing.
Oh.
And I got to look at the top 2 of these when I do
Yeah, so gain a resource of your choice. And
You
then,
know what? You guys are going to be very excited to see these when they come up later. But
Are we?
I'm going to take the middle one there,
Okay.
and then I'm going to take the left one there.
And I think you can... I guess technically, can you look at the 2 which includes a new one you can look at?
I guess.
I don't see why not.
Oh, this seems good. But it also seems
Bad.
slightly harder than that one. So no, I'm going to take the middle one there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy. As someone who's probably settling a lot of factories this year, I'm happy to see you taking the population-heavy ones. Um,
And that was my turn. And then I'm going to draw a card from here. Oh, and I'm going to move this up one because I took an action. And now I'm done.
okay. Oh, man. Josh.
Right. So I am going to pay 1 food to for 2 clones, and then I'm going to settle a site. And I think I will settle this site, which is 2 food income, correct?
Yes. You have
Yeah.
to pay 2 steel as well.
Oh,
Each time you put a population down, it costs a steel.
Yeah, you always have to. Yeah.
let's unwind that. I forgot about the steel.
Yeah, you know how you can tell is this very clear gray circle around the thing. Sorry.
really blend.
It's really it's really very clear that they all have it except this one.
Except
for
that one that
some
we think is
reason.
a graphic mistake, yeah. In his defense, some of the locations, like the one he went to, it's a little lost in the gray.
Right.
No,
This is-
I'm
this
joking
is
entirely.
Oh, were you?
can't-
Oh, I
yeah.
actually did not get the sarcasm.
Oh yeah, whatever. Yeah, why would you know that this gray outline means pay a steel?
Also, anywhere that you see the like practically part of the settle symbol is a little population cost steel symbol,
That's fair.
and it's on the cards too. It's
That's
like
a good point.
anywhere.
That's a good point. It's on the action symbol. You're right.
In conclusion,
When you're right-
Josh should have known better.
When you're right, you're right.
It's undeniable. I should have known better.
When you're right, you're right.
Well, I got some problems here. Okay, well, I
Don't
guess I'm
we
gonna start
all?
with. I'm just gonna build a ship with a discount of 1 steel.
All right.
So for 3 steel and 2 food, I guess. Wait, I need food, don't I? Because I only have 1 over there. Oh God.
Actually, I
I'll
was
solve this problem later.
I was quietly skeptical that we should play with the advanced action cards, but I'm glad we are. I actually think that they feel a lot better than all these single, like these are all a single effect. They guarantee you more progress, but I feel like I'd be like half as far along as I am, and I feel like I'm nowhere if we'd been using those.
That's fair.
It's to me, right?
Yep.
Great, because I drew a card that gets me ahead in the settlement race. So I'm going to play this action that says, this year you have these 2 symbols, which is another gold and another black settlement symbol.
Yeah.
Then settle a site.
Rude.
So I'm going to throw 2 factories on that site that I think we were both kind of eyeing.
That's the thing that I don't like now. Is like that card draw really did a lot for you.
It did.
A random card draw. Yeah.
It did. It's still, now both of my actions that I've played this turn have 0 progress each, so like there's some trade-offs to what I've done so
Still.
far, but
I was definitely thinking I would have that.
yeah, and now I have my 2 food covered for the year to come and 1 steel. I still need a stadium, but we'll worry about that later.
There's no way I could have planned for that. Okay, I'm going to just play this down here and do a settle. I'll spend a steel to settle here and take a green.
Interesting.
thing.
I drew another card with that effect, but it doesn't settle. It gives you the symbols and then has you do something unrelated, which it really kind of warps the way you would weave actions together.
All right, back to you, Josh.
Oh no. Wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah, actually, you went so fast, I missed what you did. Did you settle another
I
one?
just
here?
settled
Oh,
this one,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, so now you're set up for some of your infrastructure. That
I'm
you've
set up for
taken.
one of them, yeah.
Yeah, nice. That is one thing I am still missing, is any interaction with the infrastructure system, I guess.
I don't know how to do anything anymore. So I can't settle anything over here without steel. I guess I need to get some steel.
Seems that way.
So
The mistake I made was worrying about steel and not finding a route to having any population here. So I have steel just sitting there doing nothing.
I'll do this. I will gain a... Oh, this is costing me 1 energy. Gonna gain a steel.
Nice.
And then I'm going to do up to 3 trades.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of trading.
I think I'll trade this
3 energy.
3 energy for 2 more steel. And oh, this cube is clearly smaller than the others. What happened?
Oh
there?
no,
That's only half a steel.
Yeah. Well, them's the breaks.
And what do I want for the 3rd resource? Energy might not be wrong, although energy's not gonna... I don't need that much energy.
Man, I forgot Jordan evacuated so much of the old world. You are just out of there. Except your oceans are still generating a lot of everything.
But they won't be next turn.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
I'm stressed about... I'm playing too many low progress cards, and I would like to probably try to get deserts unlocked this year. So I need some progress.
Whose turn is it right now? I'm sorry.
I'm
Josh
still figuring out
is
my
making his
trade.
exchanges. Yeah, I actually have found that that's like the most brain burny thing too. Is
The exchanges?
Yeah.
It's specifically this action that gives you 3 exchanges.
I'm actually only gonna exchange 1 of my energy for...
Okay, and that's where I've made the most mistakes.
So I think I want another action.
The biggest things that I've done that have been like, oh shit, I've screwed up, is the exchanges. Okay, it's to me. So I'm gonna play this card that researches the technology. So I'm going to complete researching your ship's return to the old world as soon as they're unloaded. And then settle a site that requires at least 1 factory. So I still, this year, have the extra symbols. So I'm going to drop these factories here on the double black. I am not putting my locations into any kind of helpful orientation for infrastructure, but this is the way I'm going. So that's 2 energy production. And that's my turn.
Okay, I am going to...
and that was my 3rd action, but my action 3 does not cost energy.
I'm just going to play this card, which says this action costs 1 less energy, so I won't pay any energy for it. And then I'll gain 1 food, 1 metal, and 1 energy.
Nice.
So I'll gain the metal, or the steel over here, and I think the energy over here, and the food I'll gain over here, I think.
I just remembered I'm supposed to have a stadium, and I have no way to build any of those stadiums. I guess it's not too late to ship one if I get the right ship. Okay.
Here instead. Oh wait, because it's going to be 2 and 3. So yeah, 1 more over there doesn't help me at all. Okay.
So the penalty for not having a stadium, you get a penalty token, and it reduces...
At the end of the game, it'll reduce your lowest token.
The lowest production that is kind of your endgame score in
Yeah.
race mode
Yeah.
gets reduced for that. That's a pretty big hit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
not
gauge, I'm looking at building ships. This one, each trip, which now that I've researched that technology, it'll make a trip each year, can take 2 of my yellow evacuations. That seems great. But this one can bring a stadium with it, which would get me out of this penalty situation. And I don't know which is correct. And it's my turn, right? Mm-hmm. Damn. Except, Josh, you must have taken more actions than me, right? Was that your 4th action?
That was my 3rd.
I've taken 3.
I've taken 3.
1, 2, 3.
Is it
So it's
Josh's turn?
Oh, okay.
Did you just
Oh,
go?
because we're going this
I
way
just went.
now.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
where-
Yeah, essentially, right. In a 3-player game, essentially, you're going to be going clockwise or counterclockwise. It'll just flip, yeah.
All right. What color am I? White. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The old world's gonna dry up fast.
6.
And you still need one food there in the final year, huh?
Okay. I'm gonna
gotta,
do this.
gotta leave someone behind to both generate food and eat it.
Or just
doing-
leave a food.
I'm doing this to settle.
Oh, yeah. But
So I'm gonna spend 1 steel to settle here.
nice, okay.
I'm getting fucked on the settling
And so
stuff.
Oh, is that
gets me-
you wanted that one too? What's this one? It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's almost as good as the one that Josh took. All right, good.
That was my 4th action. It cost me 2 energy.
Okay. So this will be my 4th action, so it's going to cost me 2 energy. I need energy to fly a ship.
I guess technically I could transport stuff back to the old world if I felt it was necessary over there for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
I mean, actually, I don't know if you can. I assume you can.
I don't see why the ships wouldn't
All
be
right.
able to.
I don't know why you'd want to, but
Some of the resources maybe. Yeah, I
Am I-
know.
Have you both did your like once per year ability again this year, right? I haven't,
Yes.
which is weirding me out. But I don't think it's the
Obviously
right
you're
move
playing
here.
wrong. You're obviously playing wrong.
I'm
Just
probably
go-
playing wrong. And what I'm playing is a
Oh,
card
okay.
that builds a ship and makes an exchange, but I'm going to play it face down to just build a ship and get extra progress.
Ooh. I
So
wish I would have had this card earlier.
I'm building a ship. It's between these two, and I'm really struggling with whether I want to evacuate an extra one or be able to send over my 0 happiness stadium just to avoid the penalty. And it's probably... And then if I don't have a stadium there this year, then next year I just have to build 2 of them.
Yeah, you should probably get on that
I
stadium
should
train.
probably get on the stadium train, but man, it would be nice to get all that population from my west coast over to the new world.
There's not a lot of actions in this game.
There's not. No, they get really expensive really fast. I'll take the stadium one. Send my board games over. It's like the less satisfying one, but I think it's more likely to be the quote-unquote right move. The optimal play, if you will. Okay. Jordan.
yes, indeed. Okay. So I really want to end up at 10. And so, or 9, right? So 3, 6, 7, 8. So this would be 9. Okay, so I'll do this. It says build a stadium, gain a resource. So
Okay.
I'm going to look at this deck really quickly. Build a stadium, gain a resource. And what did these cost again? Yeah, so I'm going to gain a food as the resource, and then I'm going to spend 2 food.
I just drew the card that absolutely
2 food
gets me
and
out of the stadium jam.
energy
Right after I committed to the other
to
solution.
build this stadium over here.
Ugh.
So that's done.
Wow, I'm not. I drew the perfect card 1 turn late.
I'm sorry.
This is build a stadium with a discount of 1 food. I could have just built that without needing food in the new world. And now I'm shipping board games over.
So
All right,
I think
Josh.
It's a bad thing.
Are you taking another action?
Oh, sorry, I
That's the
forgot
next
to
question.
spend 2 energy
I am
for that.
absolutely passing.
Okay. I think I've got this energy. I think I'm taking it. But what is it? Is a question.
It's that
I think I want
once
the
per-
progress.
Once per year action.
Yeah, that's really tempting. But I also really kind of want the 4 progress by throwing a card here. Because right now I'm only looking at 4 total, which
Oh, yeah, you can
would
scale
not
into that.
You know
quite one. Oh wait, 4 is just enough to get deserts unlocked.
Nothing has changed, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to actually build a different stadium. So I spent an energy and 2 food, and of that food I actually gained 1 food from the use of this card. So instead of that, what I'm going to do is gain an energy with the card, and then I'm going to spend 1 steel and 1 food for this one.
But that's the new one that came
I know,
out.
but I can look at
But that's the one he was able to look at the
right.
top. Yeah.
And so I'm going to have... Wait, these are the same, right? Yeah, so I'll take this one instead. And that leaves me in a slightly better position. Because I can now afford to send my ships back. That's what I was looking at. I was like, oh, I need to get my ships home.
Okay. So I actually can cross that barrier with the progress I have now.
But you haven't researched this tech.
But ships fly back for 1 always.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Damn it. Can I retcon my trade earlier? Because
I don't know, Josh. I think I've made some moves since then, so I'm going to say a hard no. I'm just messing around.
I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
I'm just making fun of Josh from our game yesterday.
Oh, was he a hard ass on that?
It was
different. It was
very
different
different.
situation.
It was a
I go
very
back and
different
forth.
situation.
Fair enough. And on that, like in general, on that, I'm a very, I don't know, nice person.
Yeah, me too.
And I want everyone to have a nice time, so generally I say yes. But I also
agree.
agree with sort of the philosophy that games are better if you don't, because they'll be faster and mistakes are interesting.
I think mistakes are interesting in some games, but not as much in Euro games. I think that philosophy applies great to Guards of Atlantis, but not as much to a Euro game. In my opinion.
Agree and disagree. Like, there was luck in the setup, so if no one makes any mistakes, that determined the winner.
No, there's a different. No, I don't think that's true. I think people can choose lines of play that are valid but losing. Those aren't necessarily mistakes, right?
Seems like they are.
No, because that would require like perfect knowledge of the game. That's not a realistic thing, right?
Maybe for you.
All right, fair enough.
I feel like you have near perfect knowledge of that game.
Of what game?
Atlantis.
2, 3, 4.
No, I don't. I don't. Far from it.
Okay.
This was a very interesting puzzle because I wanted to get exactly 9 progress, and it's like you have to find a way to do exactly that.
Yeah.
To like get this bonus plus get all the moves you need on these tracks.
I'm trying to do something similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely did an action in order to get more progress. Because, like, I think I hit the minimum that I need, actually, with 8 in order to get one of my tokens here.
Question.
What's up?
This tech that says settle ocean site for free, and maybe this is where that tech glossary might be helpful. Can that be done even though I haven't unlocked oceans?
The effect is immediate. You settle the site even if you can't settle in that biome yet.
What about if I don't have the symbols required? The gold and black progress symbols.
If the site requires population tokens, you do not pay steel for them. However, you must meet any settlement symbol requirements, and you must have the required population tokens in factories.
Got it.
Why does it say if the site... Okay, yeah, okay, I see. Okay. So yes, you do need those.
Okay. Interesting.
And these, by the way, with the double...
So 1...
It takes 1 population,
1, 2,
but you get 2
3,
bumps.
4, 5, 6. So I want to have 7 total progress, even though... Yeah, so even though I would rather have the 10 bonus, 7 is better for other reasons. So I have 4 now. I want to play a 3, which is going to be playing this one face down here to do what? Jeez, there's interesting options over there.
Yeah, I don't like my tech suite overall.
Oh, wait. Damn it! No! I need to gain a tech. Alright, then I'll play this card, which can be a 3.
I feel like this is actually my only good tech.
Oh, yeah, this...
You don't have to have both these on here. You can just... Oh, you moved it, so it's done.
Oh, okay.
This card with a 3/4 on it, can it be a 3 for progress and a 4 for bonus?
Yep.
Sweet! Best of all worlds. Alright, then I'm paying 3 energy to take my 5th action. And then I can pay 1 extra resource, so goodbye Old World Steel, to make 1 infrastructure move and research a technology. So I am going to make progress on researching the Settle an Ocean site for free. And the infrastructure I'll take is... very tempted to... No, I can't afford the energy to to swap these. So I guess it's probably this one because I don't have a factory to put in the ocean. I can send a factory, but I have to send my stadium. Yeah, all right, it's gonna be this one. Don't love it, but
Okay.
oh, that would have been no, not that much better. Those have to be in a line, and I have decidedly not been linear. All right, that's my action.
And for my final action, I'm going to take 2 infrastructure moves and play both of these infrastructure cards, spending 1 food and 1 steel for the privilege. One of these I already meet the benefit for, and that's get 1 steel and 1 food production.
Oh, so you're playing one before you meet the
This was your
requirements,
fifth
but
action?
and you can do that.
And it was my 5th action. Yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
So when I meet this requirement, I will get that bonus.
Got it.
But I don't meet it yet,
Okay.
and won't meet it this round, sadly.
So Josh has already passed. I'm now passing.
I'm now passing it. Well, I have to take it. Did you take a card already?
No. Thank
There
you.
go. And then I'll take one.
Ooh.
Oh, I should have just picked that
That
one.
was neat.
All right. What's
Okay.
that? Transport.
Transport. I'm spending my final
Spending
old world energy.
2 energy on the new world to ship these back.
Yeah, I'm going to. So now I can spend energy on the old or new worlds soon. So let's send these 2. Putting 2 population on the ship. I'm going to send my board games, and 1 resource will be a food. Sending this over to the new world, unloading it, including the stadium, and then because of my tech, it goes straight back home.
That's nice.
I wish. Well, I guess if I had had the energy, I could have sent this back so that they were both available, but I didn't think of that. So here we are. Okay, that's mine.
Okay.
Solving this still.
Here's my discards of my action
This.
cards. I guess that was cleanup step, but oh wait, actually, yeah, it needs to be cleanup step because we still need to know our progress, huh?
Yeah.
That was here. Did I grab the right cards back? I have screwed this up. Because I know I had 2 zeros. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Yes, yeah, okay. Got that right. Josh, you still shipping?
Yeah, I'm gonna just do this. And probably.
How are you doing 3 tokens on there?
So I get +1 building and resource. So this is
Whoa.
as a building.
1 building capacity. And
Yeah, right? Ships have +1 building and +1 resource. I think that's right.
Wow. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's a building? Is it factory or
Factory
stadium?
or stadium.
Factory
Wow.
stadium,
That's cool.
yeah. Damn. Good deal.
Seems alright.
So those tokens will go back on the board. You'll just
Yeah,
get those.
Yeah, turn them back
I'm
face
just,
down, but yeah.
So I'm getting. These are just 4 people, right?
Yep.
And then
1 green
one
factory.
green factory. So that was here. It's here.
And then
A bunch of steel, and that is spent. And then this guy is just gonna
Going home,
go
yeah.
home.
Oh, so you did pay the energy to send that one back?
I did.
Nice.
okay. And now we're
alright.
going to do turn order. I now have 1 happiness. Actually,
still-
I have 2. And you know what I'm realizing? I had last round 1 because I had this one and I should have gone before you.
Oh, do you get a happiness from the text? Is that what that happiness
That's what that
symbol
happiness
is?
symbol
Oh,
means.
okay.
So I should have been before you in the previous round, but it's too late now. But I am definitely before you now because I've got 2.
You sure are.
And I'm still first with 5.
Yep.
Okay.
So now you
the-
got to do your thing. Your progress, right?
Yes. So this is where we bump everyone to the edges, so that all the symbols are available to claim, and then
Right.
Josh, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure which one of these I'm taking yet, but that flips this over. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, which will put one of these over.
It just comes
goes
here, and you get 1 production on each.
Very nice.
And then I need to decide what I want out of this symbol. I think it's gonna be.
Did I miscount? No, I'm thinking I miscounted my progress.
A lot of good
6,
darkness
7, 8, 9.
spots over
1,
here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did miscount.
Oh no.
Alright, sunshine.
Is that what they are? Like sun and darkness?
I needed
Maybe.
10.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but that's what it looks like to me.
This is just the most abstract thing in a game that is like kind of a cool theme. These are nothing. I don't know what they are.
Oh, and then I got a technology, so I'll figure that one out.
Oh yeah. Well, he does that. Jordan, you wanna go?
Yeah. So I'll take the one in the
I
back.
should probably just take this. I think that's gonna be.
So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How much do I have total? I've got 3, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, so I can't go. Yeah, I really messed that up. So I'll go. I can't go one more. I needed one more progress to get to where I wanted to be. All right, so I'll just move one with the other one. So I'll take that double, and then this one. Well, actually, now I'm thinking what I want to do is, if I move this one back 2, I'll end up here, and then I'll move that one forward 2.
Okay.
And so I'll have the symbols, and then I'll have a resource. And the resource I'll take, because now I'm flipping over both of those over there.
Oh yeah, these are both gone.
Yep. And so now I'm gonna need 2 food over there, but I have enough food.
Yeah, you're producing 4.
I've got the energy, I guess.
An embarrassment of riches over there.
So I think I'll take.
Actually, yeah. I wonder if I picked the wrong one. Oh well. Because I don't need this much food.
I think I'll. Can I think about what I want to do with that resource still, and you can start doing your moves?
Sure.
Brandon? Yeah.
You're locking in
I'm gonna
those
take-
though
I'm gonna-
because
I'm taking those spaces.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I was glad the original space you talked about landing on, I wanted.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 for the purposes of progress because I want that tech. It'll be 8 for the purposes of bonus when we get there, since I have played this 3 or 4 card. Okay, so I'm gonna get that tech. That lets me settle an ocean for free. And now I have some population to do it with, but no factories. So, and I have the 2 black. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go here in the ocean, and that gives me 2 steel, 2 energy, just in time for the income phase. That feels good.
Does feel good.
Yeah, and that was all according to my plan. No joke. I mathed that out. I'm very proud of myself.
I messed up my math like a fool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. I think I'm just gonna take a steel over here as my one resource. Okay. All done.
Then we've got the bonuses. So for me, I want to take. I want to be considered to have made 8 progress based on my cards and take the 2 energy bonus.
Taking 2 energy as well.
Oh, yes, as well. And where to put it?
Actually, wait. I was thinking that prefabbing a factory costs 2 by default or something because I played a card earlier. Does this just is pay 1 of any resource to prefab a factory?
Yep.
That seems good. I think I'm going to take that bonus. Because I can spend...
You have to pay a matching. So what?
That's
you pay
fine.
a food, yeah.
So when I'll pay a food, and then when I have a tech that says when I prefab a food factory, I can prefab a factory of another type. So I will also create a steel factory.
Nice.
Yeah, that was not part of my plan. That was an 11th hour decision that I think I love. Okay, clean up. Get rid of our actions.
Yep. And then we'll shuffle all this back in.
Mm-hmm.
I already put mine up there.
Sweet. And this goes away.
Yeah. The next bonuses will be for 6 or less, gain a steel and settle,
That seems nice.
or gain a steel and a food at 11 or less.
for us to make our round selections.
Yep. We got new action cards. Oh yeah, only 3.
Only 3.
That's trash.
That's trash.
Oh.
I might need this one.
Wait, what? Oh, this is a weird one. This card builds a ship and gives it extra factory capacity just for its first flight. So you have to like remember.
Yeah,
I've seen one
got
card
one
that
of
had
those
something
I'm just gonna
similar.
get rid of it.
Yeah, me too. I think I might be discarding all 3. Oh wait, no.
Definitely not discarding that one. That
I'm
might be the
discarding
best
one
card
of,
I've seen
one
in
of the
this game.
others. Oh god, do tell.
I guess it could be this one. This doesn't.
You can just hold it up to the camera so I could take a look. So,
I think I'm going to discard
I'm
this
just
one
gonna
for
get rid of this.
sure. That's 1.
I might regret that, but... My infrastructure situation leaves something to be desired.
I don't think my nation here is doing all that well. Like,
No.
we're migrating, but like I just have like a refugee camp sitting here of people who can't go anywhere.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you do have a lot of population in cryo or whatever.
Right.
I just realized I forgot to take one of these off the board when I passed this, so that's a +1/+1/+1 resources.
Did you gain one?
Gain one what?
Because you passed here. Oh no, this is only when you pass with both. Oh, Josh, you haven't passed.
Oh,
with
it's when you
both.
pass both.
So when both pass
Oh.
here, so you don't actually get
Oh,
this.
So
I don't.
neither of us should have
Oh,
gotten that.
whoops.
Okay. Oh, both satellites have to be past that, and then there's the other one
And the
comes
other
away
one's
from
here.
getting both
Yeah.
of them past that. Oh, okay. That's tougher. Damn, I was really looking forward to that extra
yeah.
reduction.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done. Sorry about that. Okay,
No worries. Okay, so income.
income.
I'm gonna have a real problem.
So I'm gonna need 4 energy on the old world and 4 on the new world. If you could hand me 8 total, please.
Can
Thank
give
you.
me 2 energy, please?
And then food, I have 1, 2, 3, 6 on the new world or on the old world for some reason.
3, 4 energy.
That
on
feels
the
like a
old
miscalculation. I don't need 6 food on the old world.
Steel on the old world, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 food on the old world, and we're gonna only know 2 food, huh?
Yeah.
And then on the new world, I get
The fact that I'm
2 steel, 2 food.
6 and spending 2 means I have way too much food. I need to figure out something to do with that. And then
we have to pay, so we have 2 food on each. So
yeah, I
that's-
netted that out of my income. I still need to gain food on my new world side and steel on both sides. That's 3 new world and 1, 2, 3, 4 old world. Wow, I'm flush with resources. Just gotta find a way to use them.
I am not. And now we're feeding, and it's 2 each.
Yeah, I netted it out of my gain.
Oh,
I
this
just
is such
paid.
a problem.
All right, and then so that's all the income stuff. And does everyone have the thing they need?
The satellites? Yes.
No, the stadium.
Oh, that's what. Did I say satellites? I meant stadium.
What happened to my stadium? Did
I'm
I discard
actually
it?
just wondering the same thing. I had brought my board game stadium over here. Did I discard it with my action cards? Are there stadiums in the action deck?
It seems like almost certainly what happened.
Yep.
That one's mine.
Oh, I wanted that one.
Sorry.
It'd be nice if the cards were just entirely different color for finding them here instead
don't
of just
see
a different
yours in
symbol on
here.
the back. Really?
Oh no, here it is.
Ah, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so we've all got our stadiums. So no penalties still. 3
Right.
years in, no one's gotten any penalties. Seems good. And then, I don't know about you. I didn't pay on my New World side.
I did.
I forgot to until now.
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Actions, starting with Josh.
Okay, I go last. That takes some pressure off.
I'm in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah? All the stadiums... Oh, they don't all take food. But I feel like a lot of them take food. So happiness is a tiebreaker at the end of the game, and it's turn order. You said you've seen some cards that require certain happiness?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm lagging behind in happiness, so should I just tank happy? Like, do I care about happiness? And I guess there's no reason to care about it, really. I'm guessing that in point mode with all the goals, happiness plays into that more.
It's hard to say for sure.
Right now it feels really ancillary. Unless we're missing something. I need food. I need everything. Oh, I was like, where's my infrastructure card? So I can settle in deserts now. But I need population to do that. And I need food to do that.
Alright, I'm gonna get a...
I have several steps from
Food over
accomplishing anything
here.
here.
Is this right? I have no fucking resources anywhere.
Yeah. How do I get
I think I'm gonna get a steel
damn
over here.
resource?
And then I'm gonna do 2 infrastructure actions. So I'm gonna take this card and then play this card
Damn it.
Oof.
for 1 steel because I already have this.
Oh yeah, you got the
So
requirement, so what's that do?
1 and 2.
1 steel production, 2 food production?
Nope.
Nice. Whoa.
That's just being 4 hexes?
That's just being 4 tundra hexes.
Yeah.
That's interesting, because that feels doable.
Yeah. Luckily, it's my turn.
Luckily for you, it's your turn. Are you gonna take it?
Yeah, I am. Okay, so I'm going to...
Oh, I need
Which of these
a
do I
card.
care about the
Where-
least?
You keep hoarding the action deck, Jordan.
Sorry. I am going to... Yeah, I'm going to throw this here. To get a resource, I'll get a steel, and then I'll just take and play that.
Okay. Do you have the requirements met now?
Not yet.
That's relief. Oh, a factory one. I have a lot of factories and not a lot of population out there, so that's an interesting infrastructure. But first, I need to gain some food, as annoying as that is. So I am going to play card face down here. Also, 4 progress I feel good about, because my progress has felt low. So I'm going to gain a food on the new world. And I can make 3 exchanges. So I have too much food on the old world. I'm going to trade that for energy. 2 food for energy on the old world. And 1 steel for food on the new world. Okay. Oh, that was my first action. Back to you. I apologize for the fast turns. This changes everything. This is really good.
We only have 1 more year after this, huh?
Hell
Yep.
yeah. Oh, I'm stoked. So Jordan, you still can't spend... I guess you don't have any. I was going to say, you still can't spend New World energy on actions, huh?
Nope.
These
That's fun.
These people in the old world are damn picky. They're picking and choosing which spaceships are good enough to evacuate their dying
Yeah,
planet.
I know, right?
What is that about?
Well, given that it's different terrain types, maybe it's about the capability of the ships to land there. Like, this ship can clearly only land in water.
I feel like we've mastered getting around the planet that we're on.
I was saying that just because we can...
Like, deploy some of the
you're
helicopters.
surprised that we could, like, faster than light travel or cryogenically freeze, whatever it is we're doing here to get to this distant habitable planet, yet we can't rescue people in landlocked regions.
It seems a little off, yeah. Okay, so I did my one time, which is sad because I really want to do that one again. What do we have over here?
In the infrastructure, well, you need ocean for this one. If you have people on 2 desert hexes, that one will work. If you have a factory in the desert and the tundra, this one will work. But hands off that one. I'm the factory guy. I haven't put a single person in the New World yet. Oh no, I guess I put some in the water. I do have some. I've got a water world situation going on here. The people out there are only dreaming of dry land.
This just feels like some of these actions just feel almost placeholder. Like I'm kind of regretting my investment in technology. I think that's held me back.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I've only done 1 tech, but I also think I'm losing, so I'm not sure.
I have felt pretty good about my techs. I miscalculated the first year and did not get my ships returning the first year. That definitely, if I had done that right, this ship would have made more trips. It would have been really strong. But other than that, I feel like the techs have been good. This one that's giving me a second factory whenever I fabricate a food one has been really valuable too.
That does seem really good.
Because it's saving an action, right? Like there's never been an action that fabricates 2 factories that I've seen. So being able to do 2 at once has felt great. What's it gonna be?
I gotta figure out what I can do. Like, this card definitely doesn't make sense. This card definitely doesn't make sense. I can't do this yet. So it's either this card or one of the stock actions.
I'm torn about things.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
Okay, I think I'm going to settle. I will spend 3 steel.
Going into the desert?
Yeah.
Nice.
So 1 energy and 2 food.
Wow. That's pretty good.
It seems alright.
Okay, Jordan.
I'm also going to settle. I'll use, I think, this card.
I'm mad that you
And
took that tundra
I'll
infrastructure.
take 2... Oh, sorry, just one of these.
That would have been so good for me.
Put a population here and this factory here. And increase my energy production by 2. And then I also now fulfill this. So I'll increase my food production by 2. Yeah, I mean, I needed it. And it was good.
Yeah, it was really good. Okay. For this action, I'm just going to play this one that says pay 1 food for 3 clones. So 1 food from the New World for 3 clones. That was my second action. Josh, you're up.
Alright, so my third action, I'm going to play this card, which costs 1 energy less for this action, and I gain 2 food and 1 steel. I think it's going to be something that looks like this. I really don't need food over here, though.
Yeah, me having too much food on the old world is frustrating. Especially because I'm not evacuating enough either, so I'm going to be generating even more.
Oh, I didn't... I probably should have drawn my card last round. Maybe that would have helped. It would not have. Alright. I don't know. So I need 4 food next round, but I will have it. I will be able to do that. Food over here is not doing a whole lot for me. I only need 1 round, but I have so fucking much food.
Yeah.
I guess I'll put it over here. I don't know. Alright, and then drawing another card. Is this one helpful? No.
I'm going to... Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, it's actually fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not great. But it's fine. Yeah, I'm sad. Okay, I'm going to settle again. I'm going to spend 2 steel to place both of these guys on this energy spot. And that means I now have... So that gives me 2 energy production, plus I now have 4 on the Tundra. So I'll get
Oh, yeah.
2, 1 of each of these and 2 of these.
Wow. Production-wise, you've, like, shot into the lead.
Yeah,
You've
well,
got enough
I've just done
speeds.
2 settle actions, and
Yeah.
it's been worth quite a bit.
But you are flat out of resources in the in the new world right now. So
I have no new
that's
resources.
reassuring to me.
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, the thing about it is,
And this
I'm
should be
planning for this.
This
right?
should be
Like,
your third action. Did you pay an energy for it?
Thank you. Like, when your second satellite crosses over this line, you can't use old world energy anymore to pay for actions. So, like,
I've heard.
that's rough, right? You need to have a lot of energy
Yeah.
production, or you're kind of fucked.
Yep.
So,
Which I'm trying to do. I've been playing intentionally high progress cards. Although I'm looking at least 1-0 coming up. But before then, it's your turn, right, Josh?
Oh, is it?
No.
No.
No. I'm after Jordan. Damn variable turn order. Okay. I will...
is it?
What? I'm gonna take... play this 0 card. I guess.
Oh, I should have drawn a card.
No, I'm gonna have... I think my plan is I'm gonna have plenty of population from the old world, so I don't need to gain a clone. So I'm gonna play this card just out of interest. It's a card that says settle a site, gain a clone, but I would rather have the progress, so I'm gonna put it face down here and just settle a site. And I have the 2 black symbols currently, so I'm gonna do a food and 2 population, paying 2 steel to settle up here in the desert, and that's 1 of each type of production. Okay.
All right.
That was my third action, but it was free because of that tech.
So this is my 4th action. It costs 2 energy. It is going to be to pay 1 food, to make 2 clones, and then to settle a site. Where will that site be, is what I've been noodling.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be spending 2 steel to settle this site for 2 energy income.
Nice. Jordan?
Yeah. So what am I at here? I'm at 5. And what do I want to be at? I want to be at like 11.
I'm trying to decide if I even care about the bonus or if I want to just blow it up.
I've reliably found that I actually am more interested in the second bonus than the first, because the first is like, do this action, but it's going to cost you stuff, and it's like you have to really plan for that. And I'm like, just give me a couple of resources. That's somewhere helpful.
I thought I was with you, and then at the last time I realized I wanted the extra. Was it settle? What was the... no, a prefab, yeah.
This could come in handy.
All right, I'm going to take this action over here. I will research a technology. I think it will be... God, I hate this. Am I going to be able to play this one?
I am like not even... The last year I was doing like progress math. Like I knew what progress I wanted. This time I'm just trying to blow it up. I'm like... I would like to get both of my every resources, I think is kind of where I'm at now.
And I'm going to pay 2 of this to prefab a steel factory over here. And that's it for me.
All right. I will be paying to... Oh, did you pay for that? I see you didn't move your track. So you'll be passing soon.
Shit.
Does that change anything?
No, it's fine. I'm realizing it's fine. I
you
paid for these ships.
Sure,
but I'm fine.
yeah. Oh man, there are too many things I want to do. Is my one issue, because I should build a stadium. but I also want to build a ship. But I also want to build infrastructure.
I feel confident that I'm playing technically correctly and strategically incorrectly.
I'm gonna play a card that builds a stadium with a discount of 1 food. So I am spending 2 energy from the old world on this action. It's fine. I can spend the energy on the action from either world, but still like take the action on the new world, right?
Yes.
As long as you have 1 satellite on each side of this line.
I do.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm building the stadium straight into the new world at a discount of 1 food, so it's going to cost me nothing. This is just a 0 happiness. It's an aquarium, actually. So I guess stadium is stadium just a weird translation? Do you think? I don't know. I guess it is a stadium symbol, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I think
so
it's just
far,
meant, like entertainment.
yeah.
value,
So
right?
far, my stadiums are board games in an aquarium.
I mean, I've played board games in a stadium before. That's what Gen Con Lucas Oil Stadium.
I thought you were implying that you've been in like some huge tournament, like with a live audience. But okay, that's true. That's true. Is your turn, Josh?
I pass.
Oh, Jordan.
Because
I will
after every fourth
play.
action.
Wait.
Yeah.
5, 10, yeah, 11. Okay. I'll play this card. It'll gain me a resource. Sorry, I'll move this over and pay 3 energy, but then I'll use that card to gain an energy back.
Nice.
And then I'll take 2 actions related to infrastructure. Can I take a look at the top 2 cards on this? Let's see what we got here. So, oh, I see. So you can't have the same picture twice. Okay. Spoiler alert. I already have the pictures that I'm holding in my hand. I will take the... I really want energy production is what I want, but I think I'll take...
You gotta be on the ocean for that.
I know. I mean, I could, if I get up to here, end
That's
up on the ocean.
4 tech researchers
Very
away, though.
far away, yeah. I think I'll take the... Well, actually, the thing is, while it is 4 tech researches away, that's actually a lot of tech researches.
It is.
But it's not as many as you might think. I'm going to take the left one.
Okay. Did you look at the... Oh, you did.
I
look
have
at
the
those
top
two.
2,
Okay,
so I'm going to take the left one. Then I'm going to put this out, right?
Yep.
And then I got to take a look at this one.
You do. Oh, that's... I don't have people in the tundra. Okay, that one's no good for me. At some point, I'm going to want...
And then I'm going to take
infrastructure.
this one.
Okay.
And so this one can go back on top. That seems doable. Leader,
Okay.
maybe.
I'm definitely paying 3 energy for this turn. The energy expenditure has to be from all one world?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the last one I can pay for from the new world, and then I can decide later whether I'm building a ship and want the energy for it, or I could spend 3 energy from there. But for now, I'm going to play...
Well, he's still talking about taking a lot more actions.
I'm potentially talking about taking another action, yeah.
That's
I'm going to prefab a factory and settle a site. So I do have to spend a resource... Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm prefabbing a food factory, which thanks to my technology will give me another factory, and it'll be an energy factory. And then settle a site. I have the black settlement symbol, so I'm going to take this site and throw 2 factories out there, a food and an energy, and spend a steel to put a clone there. So I'm gaining 2 energy and a food from this. That puts my energy production at 7. I'm almost across the line. But yeah, I'm looking at taking as many actions as possible in the last year. And you have already passed. Jordan, you're passing now?
I'm passing now.
Okay, so it's back to me. I need to draw a card. And this could definitely matter. I don't think... Oh, man. I guess... So, yeah. Because I did that, I am either building a ship or flying both ships. So I guess I can do something else, like get some infrastructure. I now have the 2 deserts. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to, because I'm trying to blow up the progress, I'm going to just take the 3 progress infrastructure action. which means I'm spending the resource. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to take this card, and unless I want to take this one, which I do not satisfy, then I will spend the steel that the card costs to play this infrastructure, which gives me 2 steel production. So that feels worth. That action cost me 3 because it was my 6th, and now it goes around and I pass.
I'm realizing I might be in trouble right now. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Okay, so transport. I'll spend this 2 energy to fly these 2
I need
ships.
to draw an action card.
This one will bring this with it. It will also bring
What?
a yellow token.
Have you seen action cards that require certain settlement symbols to play?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've seen a lot of those.
Really? I just drew my first one ever. I didn't know they existed.
Yeah, they're not good.
This one seems alright.
I'll take this for 2 population here on the yellow one, and then 2 resources, which I think will be what these cost.
Okay.
this ship is not flying.
Paying an energy.
And this one, I'll
I
take a
will
blue.
send a steel and a food population on there. And this food factory.
And this.
Oh, shit. Is this...
Food factory and 2 population.
So... And there's penalties at the end for everything you've not evacuated. I'm just now remembering.
Yes.
So the fact that you 2 are ahead of me on evacuation is a problem.
Not for us.
I don't have any factory tokens. Yeah, not for you. I have a food factory here, but I don't have any tokens. Can I evacuate it just to get it off the board?
That is a very interesting
I
question.
assume
Here
so.
are the rules.
Oh, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, man. Where does it talk about evacuation and transport? Let's see. To load an evacuation bay, choose a tile that matches.
Maybe
A factory
you
site can be
just have
evacuated in 2 ways. No, we covered that.
to- You can just install a factory for me. I got plenty of food factories.
You do. Could I just borrow one? Could I have a food factory?
It's gonna
I can
be
take
white.
I can take a
It's
blue
gonna be white
Sharpie
on the
to it. So this says that if it depicts a factory, take one of your unused matching factory tiles from beside your board and place it on the ship. It doesn't say it's required that you do that. It just says you do that. I don't know how you want to play it. It doesn't seem to make
feel
sense
like
to me
you
that
can
you'd get
evacuate it.
stuck,
Yeah, I feel like you can evacuate it.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't do anything when it gets over there.
which is a miscalculation on my part. But I do feel like I should at least be able to flip it over for no benefit.
I would tend to agree unless we find something that says specifically what to do. I think that's probably the...
I don't really care. Yeah, that's fine.
It's
As
still-
long as it's still going to occupy a space on your ship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then
It's
I
still
think it's fine.
it's my one building transfer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It still reflects that I miscalculated somewhere, and I'm not getting full benefit out of this. I will send a steel up though. Right? What's food good for up here?
Nothing.
Stadiums. And I do produce actually only just enough to feed my people. Oh no, I'm gonna send food. Okay, so this will come over, unload, spending that energy.
Terrible.
Food's gonna come over, population comes over, and it goes straight home because of my technology. And then, yeah, okay.
Oh no, these can't be discarded yet. We haven't done that.
So yeah, I need to fucking solve this. the 4 unevacuated tokens situation is
They're fine.
not great.
Those should both be face down, right? Both of your motions? Because you.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't take that product. Well, that's fine.
I
Okay,
don't think I did.
that's fine. All right, moving on to.
Sorry if I missed it. If I misplayed that.
No, it's fine.
So
turn order staying the same. Is that right, or do you have more happy faces now?
I have no happy faces.
I still have 5.
And I still have 2. So that's good.
Okay.
And so now we're gonna do progress, starting with Josh.
Alright, I have 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Flipping this over and advancing 1 for all of my income.
Nice.
And then you're gonna go like this.
Yes. Yeah.
So am I not
get
allowed to be in
Oh,
that
so you get a
space?
tech.
Oh.
That's a
Because
good
I
question.
had planned to be in that space, and now I'm
My assumption is that you could go here and occupy, because there is a space. Yeah, I don't know. It's actually
Let's see progress.
because then it's theoretically possible that you get. Well, no, you could always like rejigger the way you're spending progress, so you're not going to get fully blocked. But I don't know.
During this phase, players advance in turn order. The amount they advance is determined. Calculate the parallel to the progress track. Move all progress markers into the passing lane. Players advance. Once your turn, you advance. Each step. It says any number of markers may be in the passing space.
Okay, and that's the passing space,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay, so that answers your question. You can be there.
Sweet. I think I want to be because I want to. So I've got 1, 5, 6. So I've got 10 or 11. So let's figure this out. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like that.
Okay, and you get a tech.
And I get a tech, which will be... Now I'm wondering if it's even worth doing this one, because, like, when am I even going to get it? I think I want to do this, which just says gain a steel factory. Which probably isn't... I mean, God, actually... No, I'm going to start doing that. Okay, and then, sorry, I've crossed this twice, which means one of these tokens comes over here.
Right.
And flips over.
So you get one,
and
one, and one.
each.
Okay. Well, so I have 2, 3, 7, 10, 12, which I'm now realizing maybe I should have aimed for 11 if I was just going to get 12, so I could get the bonus. But bonuses come after progress, so you haven't forgotten anything. Although if you want to, you're not ruining anything. So 12 is going to be definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get that across. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 just gets me on a nice... I think I'm just going to keep throwing this same one forward, get it... Unlocking forests and giving me the 2 gold symbols. That feels good. Right? Yeah. How much do I care about unlocking forests? No, that's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to overthink it. Okay, so I also then got one of my resource tokens earned to get the production gains.
Wow, and you're already at 8 energy over there.
I am at 8 energy, so
good.
yeah, and remember we're playing race mode where at the end of a set of turns where someone completes the objectives, the game does end, right?
I did totally forget that. Yep.
That's
That's
Okay,
accurate.
so if
That
I
is
get
accurate.
if I get 1 more steel production, and I need 3 more food production and a stadium. That's what I need to end it.
Yes.
But it's okay because he'll probably still lose. 'Cause
That's the thing. Is I also so we still have 1 more transport phase, right?
We do.
So-
only if it ends
only
during
if
the
it
actions.
goes.
No. There is
Yeah.
1 more transport phase if the game ends during the actions.
Right, if you early out it,
So it's like either way, there's 1 more transport phase,
There will be 1
right?
more transport.
Because either we play out the whole year or
Right.
it doesn't
I
end
am the actions.
immediately.
If it ends during the action phase, there's 1 more transport phase.
Okay.
and that's the only thing we don't do progress or bonuses.
I
Is
believe
that
that's
correct? Okay,
Let's double check the rules.
sure.
I mean, is there another?
There is a
End of the
4th
game.
bonus, yeah, and we can reveal it now.
In
I
this
think.
case, players
Yeah, we
later
can
in
take our
player
bonuses
order
if we
are
have
given a chance to play 1 final action. Then the actions phase ends, and players get a final transport phase, after which the game is over.
Did we? What is this? Huh. I would. Reading the rules, I thought that the ones with the flags on them had to go first, but this actually, I think, makes sense to be
It goes on the
last.
bottom, yeah.
Yeah, oh, it goes on the bottom. Okay. What does this mean? It means settle, but like you have access to 1 higher type than you would, because it's like tundra, arrow, desert,
yeah.
desert, arrow, forest.
I think that,
Seems like maybe you have like a 1 step up access for
and that
that.
bottom one
Seems
is
correct.
settle infrastructure.
Infrastructure
and
and settle, yeah.
You know what?
Seems
I don't.
really
It
good.
seems like we're probably not going to reach it because Brandon's probably going to end.
I'm trying to figure out how to end the game, but I need to make sure to evacuate a lot because, speaking of which, we do need to do the cleanup step and move things over, including
Yes.
ships. So show me my ship options. I need to...
my ship options. You mean?
Yeah, your ship options. I need to evacuate a lot so I don't get a million penalties. This was rotated out. This is rotated.
Settle a
out.
new world site. Its biome can be one transition beyond the biomes you can normally settle.
Okay, so we interpreted
So
that
you had
right.
that correct. And then the bottom one looks like it means take an infrastructure action and then play, and then settle. Settle. Yeah.
Ooh, the very next infrastructure card is a tier 2 one.
And by the way, we have to discard all the cards
Oh, all of our action cards. Yep.
and then reshuffle those all in. Want to do the shuffling this time?
I would love to.
Here are these.
Oh yeah. These were going the other way. I hate when people shuffle half the deck against the other half.
I also hate that. I'm sorry if I did that.
Oh wait, I can see it from the side of the deck. I can see that this... Haha, saved the day. Alright.
Okay, and while you're doing that, we can also talk through income.
Yes.
Because there's no decisions to be made, really. So we'll get 6. I'll get 6 energy, 6 food, and 5 steel. But then I'll spend 4 of the food. So I'll just get 2 food.
Let's see.
6 energy, and 5
I have
steel.
so much steel in the old world. That can't be.
And then from this
efficient.
world, I still owe 1 food. So I'll spend 1 food. And then, and I have 2 stadiums, which is all I need to have, right?
You'll need 3 in the end game check, but yeah.
Right now I just need 2.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, right, because now is when we check that. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I've got some resources.
I have 2 steel in the old world, 3 food in the old world. And although I should take ones because I have to turn around and pay 1, so 2 food net in the old world, and 3 energy in the old world. Oh, that's a good number. I can send 2 ships or buy an action. New world, I have 8, 7, 5. So here's 8 energy, 7 steel, 5 food. Okay. It's interesting how the old world, like watching your old world wind down and your new world really the ramp up.
It is interesting.
Okay, the turn order is like this. There's your 3 new action cards. Oof. I'm putting the action deck in a central location.
Whatever.
What do we got? Total trash.
That might actually be.
Hmm.
Oh, I guess.
The thing is,
Progress
wow.
is interesting this time. You don't really want a lot of it, right? Like, it doesn't actually help you to get lots of progress.
Unless the game goes to the end. Because if the game goes to the end, there are, like, well, I mean, this is
there's
like
an infrastructure action.
infrastructure action.
Yeah.
I don't know if the tech will help you, but yeah. I mean, getting both of your markers across this is good.
In race mode, it's essentially victory points to increase your production. And production can go over 9. There's a token or something to mark that you're at like 10 plus.
Just put a cube.
But
I definitely want this. I definitely want this.
although what matters is your lowest. So probably if you're bumping if at the end of the round you're bumping something above 9, it's probably not going to be the one that matters. If I were to guess. Oh, this is interesting. What symbols do I have? I've got just the gold symbols. Okay,
Kind of got to
get rid
go
of that.
fast. It feels like you got to go fast because Brandon could just end the game.
I do not need this.
I'm a couple.
Sure.
Well, I don't know. I could end the game pretty quickly with 4 unevacuated tokens.
Don't need that.
And that's the question: is am I willing to do that? It feels like a no, but you'll find out when I do. I guess.
So, 2, 3.
I guess I'll discard that. All right, discard's done.
I'm going to keep that. I'm going to get rid of that. So I need to get rid, I'm going to keep this. I think I should keep this. I don't think I need to keep this because what are the odds I'm going to get
think
to
I
do this?
Which means I don't care about
I
this.
think I'll do this.
Yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that's it.
Man,
This is a really these decisions at the beginning here are hard.
yeah. So year 3 was really the only. Year 3 was the only time when you could cross the ocean threshold and have that matter. Like at the end of year 3. That's tough. None of us came all that close.
I mean, I think like you play a different game where you're like
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
this. And,
I guess so.
none of us
Doing
really
high
did.
value
Yeah.
cards because you're trying to get to these valuable spots. Yeah, I think we've all played relatively similar games, but I think there are different games to be played.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess. I have felt like this is more tactical than strategic, like where I don't feel like, even in retrospect, I don't really feel like there was like a big picture goal that I could have set out and successfully pursued so much as I'm just kind of like about 2 turns in advance thinking through. But that could just be lack of skill.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to build a ship paying an extra resource, so 2 food and 2 steel. It's going to build this.
Oh, good. Did not take the one I needed.
This is exactly the one that I needed. Blue and yellow.
Oh, yeah. Look at you. All right,
Okay.
Jordan.
I'm
Does
going to
cost one more
play
energy than
this
I was
card
hoping
for
but
its
we'll
effects
figure
here,
it
so
out.
I'll research this tech, and then I'll settle a site, and I'm going to put down this factory here, and then pay a steel to put a population there as well, and it's going to increase my steel production by 2.
Okay. I very badly need to construct a ship. And I mean, I guess I'm not risking Jordan or Josh building the one I need. Maybe that's not my priority right now.
Did you draw a card already, Josh?
I did.
I don't have any cards that settle like in a fun, efficient way. But there are definitely some cool forest spaces, and I'm the only one who can access them, so I feel like I should be doing that. But I need a factory for that. Alright, I'm just gonna get the shipbuilding out of the way. I will just take a basic build a ship action, spending 4 steel from the old world to build this ship.
Is that what I need? Nope. Just waiting for what I need to come out.
Yeah.
We'll see if that happens or not.
Good luck.
Yep.
This didn't go how I
There are
was
some
hoping.
interesting types of action cards that I'm just seeing for the first time in like the 3rd and 4th year. Like there's an action card that one of its benefits is it costs 1 less energy, like reduces what you spend out
I
here.
did one of those earlier,
Oh,
but it just
okay.
gave me some resources.
Yeah, that's this one too.
Oh, I've only done 1 action this round.
Oh, I just realized I did the same thing in year 3. For some reason, I'm not used to feeding the old world or the new world. I should definitely pay 4 food for that.
Okay.
Food has no longer has any value, correct? We don't need
I mean, they
any
don't
more.
have like any end game value. Yeah, we're not feeding again, right?
I don't believe we're feeding.
No, we are checking stadiums, and that's the only like kind of penalty opportunity left, other than also unevacuated tokens.
Okay.
So
I'm
now
gonna
food is used to build stadiums.
Build a
and
stadium.
stuff.
The first thing I'm going to do is spend a food to sweep these away.
It's always an energy.
No,
believe-
it's
No, it's
any
any
resource.
Any resource?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I
believe.
think I
Let
said
me-
earlier.
let me double
I said
check.
earlier that it was energy, but I guess I was mistaken.
Before you may pay 1 resource from either world to discard any or all of those
Oh, okay.
things.
I stand corrected.
After that, if you still don't like your choices, you may end the action without taking a penalty.
Yeah, you don't have to take one.
Oh, these did
Which I guess
definitely get worse.
I guess for stadiums that makes sense. Oh wow, why would you do me like that? I still have to build a stadium.
That's great. I love it because I've got the top 2 as well, right? That's nice.
Oh,
Yikes.
I don't know. I could also just not build a stadium. That's an option.
It is. I have so many regrets.
I regret that I don't have the black
Alright,
settlement symbol.
I guess. I guess it's the 3 steel for this guy. Alright, this is probably the better way to put them.
All right.
Ugh.
I'm going to do this to settle. And I'm going to do... What did I decide on? I made a decision.
You're
Yes.
also... You've been talking about how close I am to ending it, but you're also potentially very close to ending it.
I'm
Sorry, you distracted me.
Sorry.
I'm going to go here. I paid 2 steel for that. And that's going to give me 1 energy and 1 steel production. So
Yeah, see? You're
7.
closer to me. And do you have 2 stadiums right now?
2 stadiums, yeah.
So it could just as easily be you.
I don't know, because you guys already have your ships built. I need to build a ship so that I can evacuate.
There's that. Yeah, at this point,
One
I
thing
think...
that I don't understand is this ability that says when you buy stuff, choose from 2 more. Does that mean that even though I'm not taking the action, I can look at 2 of these? Because if I do I have to take the
I
action?
think you have to commit to
I
it.
don't,
It says
I don't see
when-
why.
it
It
says-
says when taking.
Yeah, I think you
choose
gotta...
from 2 more. I gotta commit.
When taking to the act.
I'm
when
not.
taking the action.
All right. Yeah.
I don't think it
if
makes
was
much sense that you can look at all
take the
times.
opposite interpretation, but that's fine.
No, I mean, like, you have to take the action, but you can decide, like, that you're going to forego building any. I think you can build 0 of the ships, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess. I don't know.
But I don't think you can be like, oh, actually, I don't want to build ships anymore.
Okay.
Now that I've
I'm
seen
having a
what
hard time...
Yeah, I think that's probably against the spirit of it.
I'm having a hard time lining up anything to do what I want it to do. And it is my turn, right?
It is.
My second action. Those stadiums are garbage. I mean, I guess they're fine. I do have 2 food.
I've made a mistake. Oh wow, I've made a big mistake. Oh well, that's kind of funny.
Have you?
Yeah, it's okay. I'll be all right, you guys.
All
I'm
right,
not
as
sure
long
about
as
you
you'll be,
guys, but
as long as
I'll
you'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
I'm gonna get my stadium taken care of now. So I am going to build a stadium. I will just, because I don't want to pull a Josh and just have the options get worse. I'm gonna take this one for
That was devastating.
1 steel, 2 food.
See, that one would have been amazing. I would have loved to build that.
No, that one I couldn't afford. I only had 2 food. So, and then this, then the other half of this action is you can make an exchange. I'm trying to figure out if I want food up here. I have no food in the new world, which feels wrong, but do I have any reason for it? I guess not. The only, like, unless I have an action card that requires me to spend a food to, I mean, I guess it's getting clones. All right, I don't need 6 steel up here, so I'll go ahead and exchange a steel for a food. Okay, that's my turn.
Dang, I made some mistakes. Ay. That's okay.
Okay, I am going to... I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very interesting. Very, very interesting. What a weird game.
I really wish I
let's,
had been drawing cards that...
Let's do another one of these. I'm gonna do an infrastructure action, and I'm gonna toss a food to sweep these.
Oh, I was hoping someone would do that, and that wasn't me. So
Oh,
we're
now
getting to
the
the
twos
all
come out.
tier 2s. All right, what do we got?
Oh.
2 forests in a line.
Forest.
Jesus.
Oh, wow. Well, that one's possible.
Okay, well,
Okay, yeah. Ocean.
Oh,
Ooh.
we don't have any oceans.
I have that one.
But you have that one done.
1, 1, and 1. That feels right to me. I don't have... Oh, I do have 1 infrastructure.
It's funny,
built, right?
you think the 2s are better, but nope, they're harder.
okay, well, I still
Yeah.
get to take 2 of them.
Yeah, or take 1 and play it.
Right. Well, I
Yeah.
can't do that.
Oh, why not?
Well, I mean, I guess I could, but I'll never meet the requirements for it.
Oh, I see.
Right? Like.
Sure. Well, you could always hate draft against Brandon.
You
right.
could.
No, that's the. So I think it's this.
Yeah, I even had them in a line.
And
Oh.
Then you reveal and you can take it.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Here's your new option. You need ocean and forest at a diagonal.
That doesn't seem.
It's very hard.
It does seem hard.
I'll forego taking my second one. I don't.
All right. My turn?
Yes.
This will be
Yeah.
my final turn of the game.
Wow.
I'm going to play 2 infrastructure So I'll play these for a steel and a forest.
Oh, nice.
And I've got this one, and I've got this one in this line here. So I'll get a total of 3 food, 1, 2, 3, 2 energy, 1, 2, and 1 steel. And then my second action will be to build a factory. When I build a factory, I also get a food, and I get, and I get a technology. And this won't matter at all, but I'll just take this to gain a steel thing, because why not? Why not just do it? Okay. And then, whatever. So the factory I'm going to build, I can, the stadium, so I can look at these. And...
See, he is ending it. It wasn't me.
Oh, I got to do this. And, it's funny because I thought I would have to build a ship, and then I realized the mistake I made was I didn't leave myself any steel over here. So I'm ending it with those 2 out there, and I'm not going to be able to undo them. But I just figured, okay, if this is going to be the case, I have to rush it.
Yeah.
So, and so this one's got 5 happy faces on it, and I can afford it, and that's the highest number of happy faces, so that's the one I'm going to take.
And so we finish this current turn order, meaning Josh doesn't get another turn?
Josh does not get another turn.
And I get 1.
You get 1 more, yeah.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm happy with my evacuation situation. I'm glad that I've built a stadium already. So the question is, how can I get the most food so that my lowest resource is as better as I can make it be? That was a sentence, right? I don't see how I get more than like a food from this action. I don't have the black settlement symbol available, so I can only go with the golds. If only I had like gain a clone settle now, I could at least take the 2 food one here. Do I dig through? I don't have enough things that are like lined up. The odds of me like looking for an infrastructure card that saves the day are so bad that I guess...
Yeah, those tier 2s are not your friend.
I mean, this one's doable if I could settle and then take it, but I don't have the time. So it seems like Jordan has snuck this one out to me. I will go ahead to get something done here.
It helped having this card.
Yeah, you had the perfect action card
Yeah.
for what you needed there.
I did not have good action cards for my final round.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I did not have good action cards except for this one, and I was like, that one is amazing. Like, this is great. But,
So I think it's just gonna be settle this desert location, I guess, because it does a factory and 2 population that fit nicely, and I have the 2 gold. I have to pay 2 steel for those 2 population to move in.
That's what really screwed
And I
me, is not
get
having any symbols in this last round was killing
2
me.
steel, 1 food production.
Interesting. I didn't have any either, but I guess I just didn't need them.
Well, like, I needed them for all of the infrastructures that were available.
Yeah.
In order to set them up.
All right, so now we're going to do one final transport phase
One
where
final
both of you
transport.
get to go.
Okay, so
I just have
you,
the
but you just don't have his ships.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can fuel both ships, so I'm paying the energy for that. I can evacuate 2 mountain and 1 like desert space. So
My
basically,
entire
these 3
civilization
spaces.
evacuated.
I'm sending
pretty good.
Which I feel like is the moral victory.
I'm sending 6 population up, and why
If
not?
only you could support them.
I'm gonna
I've
send
been supporting them just fine.
send
I've
some
been feeding
steel
them.
up to
They haven't
space
starved.
too.
Yeah, it's luckily, because it's flat. It's kind of interesting that it's flat instead of being like a function of how many population you have in the new world. I feel like a lot of games would make
I
it
fed the
a function
clones
of
when I made
population.
them.
Yeah, that's great. That's true. They only need to be fed
Man.
once.
Right.
It's two new clones get 1 piece of bread once, and then they work for the rest of their lives.
And you're sure
it's
we
a
don't do
very
progress,
efficient
right? Because I would get
Positive.
another +1 of everything. All right.
Then the game ends. It says.
Yeah. So let's walk us through the end game.
So you get 1. So at the end of the game, adjust your lowest production marker, -1 for each penalty chip you took during play.
None of us took any. Wow.
1 for each world, each site not evacuated. So I'm going down 2. And then
I go down
You go
1.
down 1. And then.
Oh, and we did all have 3 stadiums, right? That was like the last opportunity to get penalties.
Oh yeah, sorry, I do have 3 stadiums.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Then if you're missing a stadium now is when it would check. Then who has the most happy faces?
Definitely me.
I have 6. Actually, I have 7. I also have
Oh.
7.
Wow.
I mean, this is only to break a tie, right? I'm at 6.
No.
Oh.
Whoever has the most gets to go up 2.
Oh, I forgot about
right.
that.
Well, I have 7.
Oh, when I was just saying
So-
I'll tank that stat, I forgot that was a thing.
I also have 7 because I've got 1 here and then 6.
I have 2.
So, if players are tied for the most happy faces, they all get the +2 and no one gets the +1 for being second. So we each get 2.
Wow.
1, 2. Oops. And then that's it.
All right. Well, you blew me up. You have a lowest resource of 9 to my 6 and Josh's 5.
And so actually, you don't even check that because if any, you just check if someone's like has.
Oh,
all
right.
the
If someone still meets the race criteria,
right,
they
so that's
win.
the first thing, and then the
yeah.
second thing would be the
Yeah.
lowest.
Congratulations.
Damn, good game.
Thanks. Yeah, that was an interesting ending. It was
Yeah.
very abrupt.
Yeah,
It
it was.
was.
I sure. So, did you legitimately think I was the only one who was likely to end it, or were you?
I thought that
playing the social game a
well,
little bit.
no, I wasn't. I genuinely thought in order to win, I need to evacuate these two. Then I realized I didn't have enough steel, so I couldn't build a ship. And that from that moment was when, and I was like, "Oh, can I look at the 2 ships?" And you guys were like, "No." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "It's unlikely there's going to be any ship that is a food ship only because I have no steel."
Yeah, I've never seen
Oh, yeah.
one.
So
So
I
then
think
I
they
was
all
like,
take steel.
okay,
Yeah.
how do I salvage the game if I can't build a ship to take advantage of that thing? And I realized, oh, I can just end it now and hope
Right.
that it's good enough. So it was all part of that calculation when I realized I didn't leave myself any steel.
Yeah.
I think I overspent at my first turn when I built a ship and a stadium. I think that was a poor. I think building a stadium in round
No, I
1
think-
is probably not a good use of resources.
I disagree because you being first for doing the progress thing was consistently annoying to me.
I'm sure it was, but
yeah.
Yeah.
it didn't.
It never really blocked me, but it was.
Like,
funny
I
to
also
see it
could
block
have.
you.
I could have gotten that by just building a cheaper stadium too. Like I built an
A 4.
expensive
Yeah,
stadium.
maybe
right?
that
Like-
wasn't wise. Yeah, hard to say.
But yeah, I was expecting there to be more contention for the turn order. Having been in first, it didn't feel all that powerful, but it sometimes feels more powerful when you are not the one
When
with
you're
the
watching it
advantage.
happen.
It was a big investment to contend for turn order. Like the stadiums that have very much happiness on them, like they're
Yeah.
expensive and they're not always available. Like
Right.
it wasn't just like I can pass first to go first next time. It was not that level of ability to take that to take first turn. So yeah, I would last the whole game.
I got an expensive ship and an expensive stadium on turn 1 or turn 2, and that was maybe not correct.
Maybe not.
I mean, it was a first play for all of us.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's pretty interesting that like these aren't plans that you can build later. These aren't plans you can build later, and those are.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Well, I guess it's actually annoying because you can play those whether or not you've completed it, but you have to take 2 actions for each of those. So
these,
that's
yeah.
basically saying those are twice the value.
I mean, they almost always
like
are paired.
these.
The
also-
infrastructure actions, but
That's
yeah.
true. That's true.
It's
never
also
mind, yeah, you're
weird.
right.
It's also weird, like because they take 2 actions, right? 2 infrastructure actions, which is sometimes paired, but not always. Sometimes they're singles.
Sometimes
And like when like
Most
I
of the
always-
time they're paired. Even on cards, it seemed to me like they were
Like,
usually
I
paired.
had a couple of cards that were singles, and I kept throwing them away because I was like, well, I don't want just one. But then I got another, and I was like, maybe I did want that one.
Oh, yeah,
And, but
the cards that I saw seemed like mostly double. So I mostly read it as like, okay, generally if you take an action on infrastructure, it's like draw 2 or draw 1.
yeah,
play
I'm holding one right now, actually.
Oh, yeah,
But
you
I
are.
think you guys both probably underplayed those because I played 5.
Yeah, I think
I
those are
only,
really
I only played
important.
1.
Right, and I think
Yep.
that's.
I think they're
massive,
really important.
like,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
I mean, you guys did more out here. Like I've got.
Well, and
you know.
that great one you got with the 4 Tundra, I would have absolutely taken that if you didn't beat me to it by a turn. Which again, maybe
Turn order, yeah.
Turn order is important.
But yeah, me investing so heavily into ship and stadium in the first round meant that I had like nothing out here, and that was pretty hard.
You guys also went pretty hard, and like each of you got to your 3rd tech here by like round 2, and I just got my 2nd level tech in round 4, and I never got to the 3rd.
I
level.
think
Yeah.
your
Like,
tech
that's a lot of
seemed like they
actions.
provided a ton of value. Mine did. Like this one was the only one that was really doing
Which one?
good for me. Your ships have +1 to building capacity and
Oh,
+1
yeah,
to
that's
resource
pretty good.
capacity. That was really good. This one literally saved me. Oh, I guess I would have had one more resource.
Oh, because the stadiums cost you
I
less.
forgot
Yeah.
about that. So it should have saved me here. It saved me 2 resources across the entire game.
I mean,
The happy face.
the stadium's
No, the
cost
happy
you
face
less, and
was
it has
4
yeah,
points.
and it has a happy
Or
face
not 4
on
points,
it.
but like
2, yeah.
So like that is definitely a tech that pushes you towards a happiness focus.
and you had it kind of lined up too.
I did.
Yeah.
Like, it just... This one really was hard for me to deal with because I was like, oh, I should get this so that I can get all the other things.
So expensive.
I never got it.
Yeah.
Like, it's at 1 of 2.
Yeah.
But, like, by the time,
Yeah.
like, getting any
All your
3,
technology's not
like, then
require
you're just
one.
like,
Yeah.
are you really doing
Then are
more
you
tech
still
at that
doing
point?
more in the other
That's a lot of
columns?
action.
Yeah.
That's 5 actions just to get there.
Yeah. It feels
Yeah.
like this game would feel good if there was either an Arc Nova type system wherein your actions can charge up and become more powerful, or some sort of boost system where you can spend
Yeah.
an expensive resource to instead of doing 1 tech action, do 2 or 3
Yeah.
or whatever. Because I barely even interacted with this. It felt like, and like this, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I overinvested in technology for sure because I did not feel like I was getting a lot of value out of it.
So you've played. Have you played any Suki games? You played Underwater Cities?
No, I haven't.
No. Okay. You've played a lot of them. I've only
I played
a
several.
few.
I wouldn't say a lot. I've played
So
probably about
Yeah.
an average amount, I guess.
is it worth
An
on stream like talking for a second about how you think this compares to some of his other designs?
Feel free.
After only one play.
After one play, I would say like Messina, I really really liked. After one play, I knew that was a game that I loved.
Yeah.
This one, like I enjoyed it. I definitely want to play it again. There's a lot about it that I kind of want to like soak for a bit, right? Like I'm not
You're not ready? That's fair.
right. There's I mean, part of it is just like first play stuff. Like we had no way
Sure.
of knowing that the 2s here were gonna be
We should have
horrible.
looked into that.
Actually, like I mean, and I'm sure they're great if you've made it.
I
That
mean, yeah,
far.
yeah.
I think they're
big,
probably
big,
great
big
cards.
payoff
They're
for
probably better-
very difficult requirements. Yeah.
They're probably better in the points game too, wherein like
Oh,
you're
thi-
definitely going to end the round.
This
Like,
one would have been amazing for me because I could have gotten into a forest and it just requires 1 in each of the non-tundra biomes and 2 food, 2 steel. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I actually somewhat regret us playing with the card actions instead of these because
Really?
I think it would have been interesting to see how progress mapped with these baseline actions, right? Because like, you're not going to just hammer on this the whole time, but we played a lot of 0s
Yeah.
and 1s because those are really good cards.
I do feel like you would have a better... Sorry, it's getting late. I feel like you would have a better grasp of like the fundamentals and the economy and what an action is
Yeah.
worth and stuff in this game if you did play a learning game with just
Like
those.
we're all
Yeah.
pretty clustered here, and
Yeah.
like nobody got to play in the forest or the
No.
ocean area at all. Nobody got to the end, and I think there's something to that. I think there's something to pushing really far and being able to get like these are great spaces that are available
Yeah.
here.
They were available to me this turn, but I like didn't have 3 population or
You-
2
you
factories.
Only just got to,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. But by 1 space. Yeah.
one thing I'm wondering, because you're kind of right, it does feel like the game ended prematurely. Do these cards, like, can you only use each thing for 1 card? Because some games have that for scoring. Like, oh, I've used
How would you
this.
track
I
that?
I don't know.
doubt
I
that.
don't think
yeah.
I don't think it can be tracked. Yeah.
I don't
It
think.
was just a random
yeah.
thought I had.
No, I mean it's got. I mean, and this is an exaggeration, but it's got a little bit of that like. And this would be even. I think. Yeah, because we're not using any modules to those, but it's got a little bit of the Ticket to Ride thing of like, let me dig through this deck looking for something I've already satisfied, and hope that the luck swings my way on
And
that.
on the luck
Yeah.
on these is massive. Like
On
I-
action cards, yeah.
getting this
Yeah.
card is like huge.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it gives each of you 1 less action because I would have had to do 2 different things to do
Right.
this. But I'm sure everyone had luck during the game, but like if you have luck at a key moment like I did here, it can really have a big impact. So these
Yeah.
decks feel swingy, and maybe this feels less swingy if you're just doing this.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be.
And then I ended with so many resources. Well, you cut off the round early. I was planning to take a lot of extra actions, but I felt a lot like that was one obvious thing pointing to. I assume it pointed to I could be playing better. Is that I had lots of unspent resources.
Maybe. I think a big thing is me ending the round early.
Sure.
Because I also looked over there and I was like, I need to end this as fast as possible. 'cause I
Yeah,
can't
you were
keep
right too.
going
Because
for as long as
I was gonna get up to 5 or 6 actions again this year.
Yeah, and you did last
get a
year
lot
too.
done. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Well, this is fun.
It was fun.
Thank you very much for the teach and for bringing
Yeah, thanks for bringing the game.
Yeah.
bringing
of
it home
course.
from Germany. Yeah. I would gladly play it again.
I hope to play it again soon.
Yeah, and I was mostly at the start of the like. Yes, I'm not a big Euro gamer, but like I'm fine at them. Like I was competitive. Right?
Yeah,
like I was joking about like this is my thing. I'm gonna get trashed. I'm actually like I win these an average amount when I do play them.
You did not feel out of place.
No. I can handle them even though they're not my favorite type of game.
We know, but tell it to your viewers. You know, it seems like this is.
Hey, viewers who are still here 2.5 hours into this video, listening to us shoot the shit. I'm better than you would think at Euro games.
Oh man!
All right. Well, on that note, let's wrap this up. If you've made it this far and haven't liked or subscribed to the video, what are you even doing? Hit those buttons. Yeah, we'll be back with more everything soon.
Teaser for Earthborn Rangers.
Yes, we're excited to stream it. Well. This
What else
video is
will
probably not
come
going
first?
until next week, so
okay.
and
By the time this comes out, we will have built our decks and played.
yeah, we will have probably
Rangers.
streamed some and maybe posted the videos. I don't know what order I'll post things. I'll
fair.
decide that later. Look at the calendar, see what the vibes are. You know, it's Halloween season. Where does escalation fit in? Escalation? Evacuation.
Evacuation.
What's the name of this game? I'm tired. All right. See you guys soon. See you soon. Until then, be optimal.